It's a podcast, and that's the intro for this week. I'm Tanner, joined as always by Colt.
My name Colt.
By Wenzel.
Hey.
And Ground Beef Cody.
I'm here.
And this week, we're going to go over our Overwatch tournament, which we actually got 8 teams for, which is awesome. And then we're going to go right in E3 2017 discussion.
Right into the nitty-gritty.
Previews, predictions, comments, concerns, questions, everything. We got everything. But first, the Overwatch tournament bracket. The bracket is as follows. Team Wrestling with Games versus Dream Team. Dank. I love it's just all caps Dank. Dank versus Dipset.
Okay.
Murder Watch versus Eric the Table's Twitter. And then Team All You Can Hear, which is me, Colt, and Wenzel, versus Jack and the Boys.
Just know you guys are in danger because I ranked gold, Tanner didn't.
Oh my god, I don't want to talk about this. I was so upset last night. But anyways, that's the first round for the Overwatch, the first ever All You Can Hear Overwatch Invitational. The first round will be taking place on June 9th with semifinals and finals on June the 10th.
And thank you to everybody who signed up.
Yeah, thanks for everybody that signed up. Actually, really surprised we got 8 teams because I was getting a little worried.
Yeah, Tanner was really flooding your feeds.
Yeah.
He was.
Well, I got to plug. Got to plug away like I'm a little electrical socket. Anyways, E3.
Let's get it.
2017. It's here. E3's here again.
Electronic Entertainment Expo.
I'm about to throw up.
Is it Electronic Entertainment?
Yeah, Electronic Entertainment Expo.
I thought they dropped it a few years ago, and they were just like the E3 stands for nothing.
No, it's still what it stands for. They just called it E3.
Oh.
Fun fact: the Nintendo 64 was released announced 1999 May.
Wow!
E3.
Thank you for that.
I was kind of hoping it didn't lead to an E3 fact. It was just like, hey, the 64 is 18. Oh my god, the 64 is 18 years old.
Is it 18?
Yeah, if it was
1999, not to 1999. It was 1990. Why did I say 1999?
It
was 1996.
Oh,
I don't know if it was
and that
revealed
thing
or not.
20-something.
This fact is all wrong.
Wow. I thought you had to pull up.
Wow.
I thought you had to pull
already
up
on the
phone.
podcast.
Anyways, so first we're going to go in order of press conference. So just so you know, that's EA. EA is June 10th. Microsoft and Bethesda are on June 11th. Voice crack. Ubisoft and Sony are on June the 12th, and Nintendo's on June the 13th. So we're getting a little more spread out, because obviously EA's like, we're going to do our thing on Saturday. So that's where we are. So EA,
EA Sports, it's in the game.
Yeah, it's going to be a bunch of sports like it is every year.
Yeah, of course. Let's not talk about it.
Skipping EA. No.
FIFA 20.
Yeah, obviously we're going to see FIFA. We're going to see Madden. We're going to see
Ultimate Ninja Storm.
Maybe basketball. Well, I'm predicting we'll probably see a new UFC game as well.
Yeah, we'll see UFC 3.
Weren't they the ones that do Peggle?
EA?
No, that's Microsoft.
No. Yeah.
Peggle's EA.
I'm pretty sure Peggle's EA.
Peggle's EA.
Yeah.
Peggle 3.
Dude,
Wait,
if we got Peggle 3, I'd be really excited.
is it Peggle 3?
Yeah, because 2's already out.
Wow, they haven't come
Peggle
out
2
with...
is the best game I've ever played.
It's been about 4 years since
Oh, wait,
the last
yeah.
Peggle.
Wasn't one of our predictions last year, was it Peggle 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Well, maybe Peggle 3 this year. But obviously the big thing I think we're all excited about is Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Yeah.
I'm excited about it, as in I already have it pre-ordered.
I want it, though.
I literally don't have to see anything. It's technically Star Wars Battlefront 2 too, because this is the second Star Wars Battlefront 2, which is very interesting marketing on their part, because they're like, we're just going to revamp it.
Did they call it 2-2?
No, it's just Star Wars. I wish. It's Star Wars Battlefront 2.
I don't care about it. Let's skip it.
No, but I'm very excited.
I'm excited for it too.
I mean, I assume it's going to have a big, probably demo there. We'll see multiplayer stuff, and they'll be like, "Hey, 64 players going to be like Battlefield."
And the fact that we get to finally get a campaign.
Yeah, we'll finally
and
get
to
our
play as Darth Maul.
Yeah, sure.
I like that.
Our Battlefront.
Wait, you do get to play as Darth Maul.
In Battlefront 2.
Yeah.
Well, on PlayStation 4.
Cool.
Wait, who are you getting then?
Huh?
Who are you?
I don't know.
What?
Are there exclusives?
No.
You're thinking
They're
of the
not
Soul Calibur
exclusive.
4.
I also do think
the Yoda was
You
on
get
the
to play
Xbox.
as Darth Maul though in Battlefront 2.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about.
Star Trek game, guys. Come on.
I'm so confused.
What's happening?
Okay, so Battlefront 2, but also EA's working on another Star Wars project.
What could they be working on?
I think I know what it
that
is.
They kind of showed last year. Remember they showed like the concept art?
Oh, yeah.
That game, yeah, that has oh my god, I can't remember the person's name, but like somebody that worked on Uncharted is working on it.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
And that got me really hyped because I'm thinking like finally we get like a Star Wars game that's like
A proper Star Wars game, yeah.
yeah.
It's going to be Obi. It's gonna be all about
Because
Opie.
it pissed me off
Do you think
that they
Not really, but it might be.
it pissed me off that they canceled Star Wars 1313.
13-13.
Yeah.
13 looked good.
Well, this is essentially 13-13. It's just under a whole new team.
That's
God, figure your shit
and also
out.
and also a totally different game. But yeah, so I'm excited to see what they do there with the Star Wars. Just because it's so easy to release a Star Wars game this year. You have Battlefront 2 coming out in November. Guess what? Episode 8 comes out in December.
Episode 8 looks so good.
That's easy marketing.
Yeah.
That's easy marketing. But do you feel like it would be smarter on their part to maybe if Battlefront 2 in a totally hypothetical world, if Battlefront 2 wasn't coming out till next year and they released a Star Wars project this year, just because you think of single player Star Wars feeds in better with a mainline game than Battlefront 2, or you think it doesn't matter just because it's Star Wars?
Star Wars, people will buy it.
Yeah, that's that's totally my thing. It's Star Wars, people are going to buy it, and also EA kind of has to bounce back after the Andromeda mess.
Stop right there. We're not talking about the last talking point.
We have to. Are they going to fix Mass Effect?
I mean, it's funny that I say that, but there are problems with it.
There's a lot of problems with it.
But I mean, it's not bad enough to make it to where like it breaks the game.
They'll continue to add patches.
Yeah.
I mean, it has broken the game for some, as in made it completely
I'm sorry.
unplayable.
They're gonna come out
No,
with
I'm really
like
sorry.
an HD version of it, kind of like Bethesda did with Skyrim.
Andromeda remastered
But see,
6 months after
I mean,
Andromeda.
what could they possibly show off at their conference? Be like, hey guys, look at this update. Here's a list of everything on this.
We heard your complaints. Was that loud? I'm sorry.
Yeah, that was loud.
I'm still trying to get used to this new board. By
but
the way, we got a new board.
yeah, we have a new soundboard. It's very fancy.
No, we can't talk about it. We can only talk about E3.
Only E3. Only E3. Only all the time.
I don't care about your day.
But no, because I remember with Mass Effect, they were like, okay, after everybody was complaining about the game being shit, they were like, okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to release a hell of a lot of patches, updates, free content, all of that. So, I mean, they could theoretically get up there and be like, this is coming soon, like in next month. Like, we're going to fix this, and this. We've heard your complaints and your concerns. Because you have to think, EA has the stage all to themselves. I mean, EA's on Saturday at 2 p.m. There's not another conference till 4 p.m. on Sunday. So, I mean, they have a whole window of like where all of the video game media is just going to be talking about
I
EA.
totally forgot. I was thinking that EA had Aisha Tyler.
No, that's Ubisoft.
The
Yeah,
better one.
We'll talk about Girlwood later. But, God, that's so cringy. I don't even like saying it. But,
Girl penis.
so EA obviously has to come out with something big. Like, you would think they would show something.
The Sim City revamp.
Do you think do you think people would get excited about a
Console
Sims?
No,
On consoles?
I think that has the new Sims 4 been pushed to console
On
yet?
consoles, no.
Yeah, then people would definitely
Not
get
on
excited for
PS4 or Xbox One.
I'd buy Sims. I want to play
Yeah,
it.
I've been like eyeing Xbox Ones lately. They're $250 for like a 500 gig.
They're super cheap now.
And I'm
like,
really like thinking, man, I can't wait to get those exclusives like The Sims 4.
Well, we'll come to Microsoft in a second because Cole has. So I mean, EA, it's probably going to be a rather short conference. They're going to show sports games for half an hour. They may wheel out Pele out there again. We got Battlefront 2. We got a Star Wars title. And then Mass Effect. That's pretty much it on EA's front.
Something I was gonna say though, have they talked about DLC with Mass Effect Andromeda?
No.
No, but I could
it's
see
just gonna
them.
be DLC
I mean,
multiplayer maps.
It'd be I mean, I was thinking if they announce like something like that.
Do you think they would do a story DLC
No.
just to try to make? Well, I know nothing about the story. You two played it.
No,
Is
they
it?
wouldn't. I think they just ended it at a good enough spot.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You don't think they would even do like a prequel DLC or something?
Nah.
Actually, no. I can't.
Actually, a prequel would be cool with the father.
Yeah.
I'd like.
Oh
to
yeah,
see
spoiler.
Well.
That's the first 5 minutes.
Yeah, you look. I was about to say I know that.
Spoiler.
Just spoiler. alert.
But yeah, I feel like if they announce like DLC or something, they would announce be like, here's a huge patch to fix all this crap.
Yeah, I mean, because just imagine EA could go out there and show Mass Effect in this positive light, and they have all this good stuff with it, and then I mean, games people, just because there's nothing there, EA's literally by themselves on Saturday. They'd be like, here's how EA's fixing Mass Effect, and get a ton of positive publicity.
I think they might just make
They put a
all
giant.
the Mass Effects on, not remake, but publish them.
Like a remastered trilogy
Yeah,
set.
yeah,
I would
yeah.
totally
I
buy
think they
a
might do
trilogy
that.
set.
Because they're
Remastered
like,
trilogy set.
ooh.
They put like a giant
Andromeda
star
That would
ring
definitely
on
be
the
something
screen.
holiday. That'd be a great.
That would be a
push
great holiday,
really
yeah.
well.
Well, which I mean, EA has enough money because FIFA's like one of the best-selling games.
Are you sure?
Franchises.
They could do.
ever.
They could literally.
I mean, FIFA's still
be
coming out on
surprised.
PS2.
they could put
some
shit
countries.
in a disc box and sell it, and they'll still like.
Yeah, they're like
make
FIFA.
bank
Yeah,
off of FIFA.
it's like fucking love FIFA. So that's it with EA. Probably I would say.
Wait. Does
What?
that mean that the EA single-handedly kept the PS2 alive until like 2014?
It's
In Brazil.
No, it's,
In
well,
Brazil.
in Brazil, yes, but it's like still alive there. Like I'm
Shit.
pretty sure FIFA 17 came out on PS2 last year.
How the shit are they doing?
It's crazy.
Someone in Brazil.
It's like
is having
it's like
fun.
the weird game developers are like, we're gonna make an Atari game, except it's fucking EA making games
Just
for
wait
PS2.
until they get a PS3 in there.
I know it's gonna be crazy. Speaking of PS3s, production ended on those in Japan
Sad day.
this week.
Sad day.
Rest in peace, PS3s.
I'd like to own another one.
Okay.
But
Even
now
though
it's
my
off to
work's perfectly
Microsoft.
fine.
So yeah, that's it with EA. I would say probably collectively our least hyped conference, just because none of us are really into sports games. I like the UFC games, but like that's not going to be
That's
enough
it.
to be like yeah. So Microsoft, June 11th, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. Do the time conversions yourself. I don't feel like it.
Where's that crackdown?
So we have a lot. So looking at a Google Doc, literally everything on this Google Doc has question marks behind it because it's just like,
Crackdown?
what are they going to show?
And that's what Microsoft is right now. Just
Yeah.
one big question mark.
Yeah, they're like, what? Yeah, what is a Microsoft even? Like, are they going to show Crackdown? Are
I
they going
think
to
they
show
might
Cuphead?
show Crackdown, but I feel like they scrapped the old stuff that they had.
I feel like everything they showed us that one time has been scrapped.
Like
but
It's
2015
been,
stuff?
I thought it was 2013.
No,
What
they
was-
showed Crackdown 2015.
Which one was Crackdown?
Crackdown's like where you fly around.
The
with
physics.
It's
It's
like
like,
the orbs, the crazy
you're like
physics
you're like a
game.
bunch of cops, and you're like
You
super
shoot
soldiers.
at cops. You're cops that shoot at cops.
No,
I don't actually know this game.
I don't either.
Oh, really?
Well, Crackdown
It
is
was-
also known for having a huge amount of collectibles. Like you get to fly around the city and collect like 800 orbs.
Yeah,
or
the
whatever.
the characters were like a bunch of super
Yeah.
soldiers and stuff. So
People
like, you-
love Crackdown.
Yeah, you could literally jump around, and then Crackdown 2 came out.
That was the better one, I think.
Yeah, I liked Crackdown 2. over
I
the
didn't play
first one.
either of them, so
I didn't either.
Well, actually, Crackdown 2 might have had the super soldier cops. I'm not sure. Now.
I don't remember. It really doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Because here's the weird thing. It was like I don't think they ever explicitly said it was Crackdown 3, so we don't know if it's Crackdown 3 or if they're rebooting Crackdown after 2 games.
They would probably reboot it.
I feel like it's a reboot.
I feel like at this point it's a reboot.
What did
just
the
because-
originals come out on?
Crackdown 2?
Xbox.
Crackdown 2 came out on 360, did it not?
Yeah.
Yeah. It hasn't been that long.
Yeah,
Dude.
it's
Yeah.
strictly on Xbox.
I say not that
It was
long.
like
Xbox One's
2008,
been out for
2007.
3 years.
Crackdown 2.
Yeah.
I think yeah.
Yeah, I mean it wasn't that long ago, but I mean I guess you
It's
could
almost 10 years ago.
Yeah, well, whatever. Calm down, please. And then you got Cuphead. They've been showing that game in every damn
I don't
conference
think it's going to come out ever.
for
I think
4
it's just hold-
years.
Never think. Yeah,
It's
Coming
so
to the
beautiful.
Nintendo Switch.
Dude, Cuphead would do so well on the Switch.
No, seriously,
God.
yeah, like that one game that scissor whatever game that they came out with.
Scissor
on the Switch.
Snips.
Snipper clips.
Yeah, Snipper Clips. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that would have been. That.
I don't know. Cuphead looks really good. Just
give us
because
a fucking release date.
I wanna play it.
because I remember when they showed it at Gamescom. I think
That was
like
2013.
I think it was 2014.
Oh, it's
But I remember they rolled the calendar and they were like coming out next year, 2015, and then like didn't come out in 2015. I don't even think they showed it at their conference last year. Maybe in like their little indie sizzle reel, but they didn't really talk about it. And that's like a very highly
Yeah, they showed it in
anticipated
India, I
game
think.
for Microsoft.
I
right
pulled
now.
up my shorts and my underwear went up with them. So.
Wow.
This is very important.
I got
E3,
it.
guys.
Welcome to the podcast.
Welcome to the
I gotta
podcast.
adjust.
I'm playing
That
with
was
my
the
dick
intro.
right now.
But no, and like they've been showing this game just forever, like at every event. But they're like, we don't know when it's coming out. Granted, it's a huge undertaking just because it's hand drawn animations, like it's done in that old classic Disney style.
Yes.
that you would think somebody would have
And it-
copywritten. But
And boss battles look so awesome.
yeah, the boss battles look so good. Like that was one of the reasons I got an Xbox One, just because I was like, I gotta.
You
play
want
this
Cuphead?
I want
Yeah,
Cuphead.
that's the same
Well,
reason I want to get it, but it's never gonna fucking come
never
out.
coming out. What if they get up there Sunday afternoon? They're like, Cuphead releases July.
Please, just give
That's-
us.
This
That
is
would
one of
be-
the things, though, is that isn't Microsoft trying to merge their Xbox One with their Windows 10?
Yeah, they're trying.
Yeah.
So essentially, what we got the hint last year that they're trying to merge Xbox One with Project Scorpio, which we'll hit in a second, with
Oh.
Windows 10.
1 second.
So it's all going to be like this triangle, sort of like people on Xbox One and play with people on Windows 10 can play with people on Scorpio and vice
So
versa.
is that why they're waiting? Probably?
I
I
don't
think they're also trying to implement their AR stuff as well, because they're the ones who's heading this whole
Yeah, they wanna
augmented
do-
reality.
what's it called,
headset.
HoloLens?
HoloLens, yeah.
Yeah.
We actually, I think, did we? No. The university, for some reason, we have a creative thing
Yeah.
now where one division one guy in this room gets to play with VR headsets all day as part of his job.
Wow,
Dang.
that's a good job.
He's
That's
head
too
of
hard.
creative something or another.
Wow.
But no,
And we were thinking like, oh, we wish he had a HoloLens. But yeah.
But I remember when they showed, I think it was Minecraft on the HoloLens like
Hell
2
yeah, that looked
years ago. That looked
fun.
awesome because they were like imagine the table we're at now, but like it's just your
It's all
Minecraft world,
Minecraft.
and you can like scroll. That's really cool, and you can
I
probably
wanna do
implement that. For
It's just
several
Legos,
games.
but cheap.
Well,
Legos would go out
The
of
HoloLens
business.
costs like how much is the HoloLens?
Is it?
Like three?
Sorry.
How much is a Lego set?
Isn't it like $3,000?
No. Well, I don't know how much the developer kits are, but I do know that they are pushing for a $250 to $300 release.
I mean, if that was the case, I'm much more interested in the future of AR than I am VR.
Well, the thing is, though,
personally.
Scorpio is supposed to be. It's going to be the most powerful console created so far.
Oh yeah, ever in the world.
Console-wise, it's going to
Yeah.
be OP. It's going to be closer to specs that are closer to a PC.
Yeah.
And if they put in which most of that's going to come from the graphics card, and if they do put in that graphics card that they think, then VR is definitely on their mind whenever they're putting that in, because you need a pretty OP. And you got to think, Sony just came out with their, well, not just came out, but came out last year with their
VR headset.
Yeah.
I wonder how well those are selling, because I mean, obviously PS4 is selling fantastically, but like how
I think
well.
they're doing pretty good.
But
I
I mean-
know a bunch of people that bought.
Like I know a few
recently.
people with
Yeah.
VR headsets too, but like they're like $300, aren't they, or $400?
which again is, I mean, that type of technology is
yeah,
something
it just
that
costs that much right now.
it's gimmick. It's
Yeah.
I don't know how gimmicky it is.
It's as gimmicky as touchscreens for the DS.
Yeah, and phones.
I mean, it's just another phase. It's like motion controls, and now it's VR.
Well, I don't know.
What's that face, Colt?
I don't know.
Motion controls is integrated to some degree into everything
Yeah.
that we do.
Yeah, so it's kind of weird how like video games are on that cusp. Like first we got dual screen. Are you seriously doing that sound during my monologue? God dang it! But like the 3DS, like that's gimmicky, and like motion controls are gimmicky.
Oh, interesting.
VR's gimmicky.
Yeah, the
so,
Switch is garbage.
According to The Verge, back in February of 2017, the title article is Sony's PlayStation VR sales have been stronger than expected.
Oh.
Sony has sold 915,000 headsets since
Oh,
October.
that's
Yeah,
way
that's
more
good.
than I thought. Okay.
That's and so they're
is that
definitely
worldwide or just in North America? Or does it not say? It's probably
Sony had planned to sell 1 million devices by the middle of April this year and is likely past the goal.
okay.
So yeah, they definitely are sold over 1 million
Okay.
units, which is remarkable considering it is a new technology.
Mm-hmm.
It is something that's relatively. I mean, we've had it for we've had it forever,
Quite
but
a
like
while.
we've had real VR, whatever you want to call it, for the past 5-6 years,
Yeah.
and it's only become manageably priced through this Sony. This is cheapest. It's basically the cheapest headset you can get. I mean, that
Outside of a Google box.
well, the thing
Or
is, though, is
Google,
that you still
whatever.
need a phone to do that. And, like,
Yeah.
Samsung was pushing this whole,
Gear.
the Samsung Gear, which they try to sell it. Like, when I got my S8,
Did that noise.
Yeah, we can hear it.
I don't know.
what noise was he
Keep
doing?
going. He was doing something at the table.
Oh. But they try to sell it to me, which I didn't get it because they were like, oh, it's only $250, or it was only like not $250. It was like some price. They was like, it's only $10 a month. I was like, for VR. And so they're trying to tack the Samsung VR onto it's my chair.
Oh.
You talking shit on me, you little bitch?
I thought it was you. Well,
It's my chair.
You look guilty.
Look,
I was just staring at the table.
okay.
Bolt-
Just to let
always
everybody
guilty.
know,
Okay.
we've switched to a different room.
We're actually in a room.
We have a lot more equipment.
Yeah.
And we just got through eating a lot of tacos.
Yeah, we had a lot of tacos.
Yeah.
Everybody is on edge.
I'm so full.
Yeah, I did a 5 taco challenge, which was a self-imposed challenge where I
Nobody
ate 5
told him
tacos.
we told him to stop, but he didn't.
I was like, why would you do that? That's not going to be fun for sitting in a hot room.
It was fun. I enjoyed it very much.
Past your tacos, right?
But then you have to look like Sony has sold 30 million units or whatever it is. Like Xbox One, significantly less than that. So so they're relying on a much bigger portion of their fan base connecting to this VR or AR or whatever they do thing. And like again, if you're also, we can go ahead and roll into this Project Scorpio. Like, how is that going to be priced? Because like you have Scorpio coming out, in which I want to do a prediction game with the Scorpio in a second. But
Oh shit! I didn't bring those in.
Oh, shit,
they're
whatever.
they're in the car.
it doesn't matter.
You can go run and get them.
No, it doesn't matter.
Oh.
Nothing matters.
But nothing matters anymore. But it's just one of those things. Like that's like saying, hey, you can have this really cool experience. That's going to cost you about $1,100.
Oh, sounds worth it.
Heads up. So and
They won't push it for $1,100.
no, not the Scorpio. I'm talking like if you wanted the Scorpio with a VR.
Oh
and
yeah.
an AR, they're like, you want this cool experience. It's
Bundle
going to
for
cost you about
$900.
$1,100. And, well, then they couldn't.
Well, what's your game?
Huh?
What's your game?
Okay, the game for the Scorpio, I want to play a game. I want to do the game. I want you to guess a date, as in a month, a price, and what the final name of Project Scorpio is going to be.
All right, I go first.
Okay, Colt can go first. Because I think me and Colt have the same name for Project Scorpio. But
All right, for the month, I'm thinking it might release March next year.
okay,
Date? Did you say date?
that's month. Now price.
Oh, price. Price. I think it's going to be $599.
Oh, wow. And then, what do you think the final name for it is?
Final name, I'm thinking it might be just called the Xbox Now. I don't know why. Xbox Now.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
Oh, that's a good guess. I'll go?
Yeah, you go.
I'll go.
Because they come up with garbage names, so let's go.
All right. I said, true, Xbox One. It's the third Xbox. Okay, date, I agree with you. I think it's going to be March of next year. I think it's going to get pushed back to March of next year, which is slightly problematic because they were like, it's coming out in 2017. It's not. It's going to be March of next year. I also think it's going to be $599.
Yep.
Which is, very big for people. I think the name for it's going to be Xbox Elite. As in, they have their Elite line of controllers already. They have the Elite controller. Why not call it Xbox Elite?
Yeah, well, actually, wasn't there already an Xbox 360 Elite?
Yeah.
But to take out the 360, there was also an Xbox One technically. But
there was also a first Xbox.
Yeah, you're right.
The third Xbox is Xbox One.
Okay.
So they don't give a fuck. Why should I?
It's not about numbers.
Yeah.
Okay. I actually was thinking March too, but for price though, I was thinking $699.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I feel like it's gonna be expensive.
Well, $600 is expensive already.
$700 is cheap.
Yeah, true. That's numbers. What do you think the name's going to be?
Gosh,
Can't steal names. Don't be.
I know.
You steal my name.
No, I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna take names.
Xbox Now 2.
God,
Xbox Now 1.
Xbox Now 1 360.
I don't know. I feel like it has Star in the name. Xbox Star. Xbox All-Star. I don't know.
Xbox All-Star? Do you think Microsoft is stupid enough to fall for the memes?
Hey now.
Yeah, hey now. Get your Xbox. Get your game on. Go play. It's literally the song. They can get Smash Mouth to do it.
Don't do my pose.
Okay. That's my pose.
Bitch,
you stole it from me.
You stole this.
Everybody's stealing poses from everybody. All right, Cody, what's your guesses?
My guess. Okay, do we know if they started production of the unit yet?
We have no idea.
Okay.
Xbox X.
They just showed it last year. They talked about all those teraflops.
They didn't show. Did they actually show the device?
They didn't show the device.
Okay, I'm gonna say that it's gonna come out in April of next year.
Okay.
Oh, different.
And I'm gonna say that the price is gonna be shoved down to $499.
Ooh,
that's too cheap.
What do you think the name's?
But
What do you think the name's gonna be?
I believe the name is gonna be the Xbox One X.
Oh, I can see that. I can definitely see that.
I even said Xbox X. I was close.
I'm thinking one because they had the One. They're doing so. The One X would be because they're trying to go edgy with a Scorpio name, like Scorpion.
Yeah.
And so I'm thinking.
So do you not think? So nobody here thinks it's just going to be called Xbox Scorpio?
No, I don't think so. Scorpio.
That's too cool for a name.
I think it's. Too
remember the Nintendo Revolution.
The Revolution, I still hold was a good name for the Wii.
Project Dolphin.
Well,
that's a emulator.
Oh.
They also Project 64 was the original name of Nintendo 64. Yeah. But also they had another name for it too, which I found. I watched a video on the Nintendo 64 the other day.
Apparently, that's why you're throwing all these facts.
It was a 30-minute video. I got really excited. Okay, but I also think that when we talk about the headset, I do think they are going to announce a VR headset this year.
You think the headset comes out this year?
I think they're going to announce it this year, and I think it's going to be bundled with the Xbox when it releases.
Like a Kinect.
And they're going to do a bundle for $900.
God, like a $900.
Between $700 and $900. That's the only way they'll be able to sell it.
So
I feel like throwing up thinking about that price.
Do you think the controllers are going to be the Xbox Elite controllers?
No.
Or do you think they're just going to be revamped Xbox
I
One
think that they're
controllers?
actually... This is not going to be a new console. This is going to be the console for the console connoisseur. The console...
Connoisseur.
The console lords with their fedoras.
Yeah.
And
so this is
I have all three. I don't know why I'm talking.
Yeah.
So this is... it's definitely going to be something of... It's going to be something of a high-end product. Because it's still... I don't know, though. It's going to be really confusing. It's going to be weird what they see, because they're going to market it in a special way. Because we talked about this 2 years ago when they came out with the Xbox One. We were like, okay, we're coming out with the Xbox One. And I said, they're going to try to integrate it with the PC. And then they were. And then they didn't. And so
we're going to try again.
Because like I remember trying out the creators update that they just released, and like they put Xbox on there again, and they've revamped that gaming section. You're like, what are they trying to do? Are they trying to steal Steam's market here? What are they? You know?
Well, I mean, the idea is because I mean, rumor mill. This is extremely rumor mill. Like I've heard that. I mean that if Microsoft kind of doesn't hit a home run or a double with this Scorpio, that's kind of it for them in the console marketplace, which I mean it's kind of a big deal because then you just have Nintendo and Sony and they're not really competing with each other. Like Nintendo's not competing.
They're doing fine. I mean
Nintendo's not
out of there.
But I mean the rumor has it that Microsoft's going to become like this PC just developer, like everything's going to go to PC, which would kind of make sense. They already have their own OS, and like if the consoles aren't doing well, just make all your players. Because I would say that if PC players have a console, it's probably an Xbox. In my case, and people I know.
I own
a PlayStation.
Yeah,
back off.
But the thing is, though, is coming from the other side of this. I watch a lot of. I do keep up with Microsoft.
Yeah.
With their actual computer stuff, they're doing something a little weird. They're doing, they've done these Surface Books and things like that, and they released a laptop the other day, and this is ridiculous. I think it's ridiculous, but they released a laptop the other day, which is a Surface, but it's a touchscreen laptop.
Oh,
that does. I don't know if it folds or not, but and they also released a version of Microsoft 10. It's called Microsoft 10s, which is like a streamlined version of Microsoft 10 or not Microsoft Windows 10.
I figured you were talking about Windows.
Windows 10
knows more about it than I do.
But yeah, they're calling it that, and like I was really. I don't know. It's just kind of they're going in the weird directions with this. But they're also trying to reach into different markets and see because I don't know. I do think they need to. If anything, if they're gonna do this with a console, then this console is going to be equal to a very cheap PC, anyways. Yeah. So why not just $600. Start producing cheap PCs?
Yeah, it makes sense. And plus, one of their big games they're working on right now, Sea of Thieves. They kind of like everything that's been shown is kind of like MMO-esque, like very much so. So like. What would make sense for an MMO-esque game? Well, PC, and you can cross-play with Xbox owners. It's just a bigger bonus.
I really do think that Xbox, Microsoft, I think they really do. I think their next big leap needs to be competing instead of competing against Sony, which is really sticking to the console idea, and Nintendo, which is sticking to the handheld idea.
Yeah,
I think Xbox needs to just go ahead and bridge that gap and to the PC world. Yeah. And I think that they need to. I think they need to do a cheap, customizable PC that fights against Alienware.
Yeah, or something. Just because I mean, like Microsoft has never had a big part in like the Asian market or anywhere. It's just always like U.S.
Yeah,
Roll Tide.
And that nope, that's U.S.'s motto. But no, it's just one of those weird things where like Sony's always had this vice grip on Japan, and now they're back here after massively failing with the PS3, in my opinion, just getting dominated by the 360 and the Wii. I mean, in terms of console sales. In terms of console sales.
I mean, the Wii.
Yeah.
The Wii
did bad.
The Wii
did bad.
Sales wise, the Wii outsold every other console. But like actual gameplay wise,
such a novelty.
Well, you also have to think like, yeah, we talk about that, but I mean, the Wii had like some of the best games of the decade on it. That Super Mario Galaxy, Galaxy.
I mean, oh, by the way, I didn't know
Wii
this,
Sports.
But Super Mario Sunshine is not a direct sequel to Super Mario 64, and Super Mario Galaxy.
I didn't know
is
they
considered,
were all in a series at all.
Apparently, Super Mario Galaxy is considered to be the direct sequel to Super Mario 64.
What the hell?
That's interesting.
Oh, another thing, Super Mario 64 was bundled with the Nintendo 64 when it first came out. And still is the highest grossing Nintendo 64 game.
Genghis Khan owned
I love all these random Nintendo facts. just
we're not there
spread out across the podcast. But one more thing I want to talk about with Microsoft, and then we can move on, is Scalebound. So obviously,
not going to happen.
Scalebound canceled currently,
I don't think it's gonna happen.
But they have recently renewed the patent, the copyright, whatever you want to call it, on the name. So is Microsoft going to try?
They didn't want anyone to steal the name.
But are they going to try Scalebound again with new developers?
They might in the future.
No.
But
I think it definitely needs to.
No,
I think they have to. They have. I mean, what are they going to show? I don't think Halo's ready. I mean, what are they going to show?
I don't know what they're going to do.
As far as
exclusives, I think they're going to show Halo.
You think they show Halo?
I'm thinking they're going to show Halo 6.
Yeah.
They're going to show Halo 6.
Even though it's been like
they're probably going to show a teaser trailer. Honestly.
just I don't know. Just because,
We're gonna probably see. I'm gonna say we're gonna see Halo 6. We're gonna see Sea of Thieves. Hopefully, Crackdown. And I really, 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 really hope for Cuphead.
I do too. But like, just
I think
assume.
they were just gonna release a new.
Yeah, we've been
series.
talking about Microsoft for the past 25 minutes.
Well, I've been,
Fuck.
I've been saying on Twitter this is going to be a long podcast.
Yeah,
We have to talk about
They're
all
one of the
E3.
big hitters. So
Yeah, they're one of the. I mean, we say that,
Honestly,
but
that's
like, I'm really excited to see what Microsoft does.
Yeah.
just because like it's
They
kind of like
the thing is though is everything's in their hands. Everything's in their hands.
it's like what, and plus they're on Sunday. Nobody's going to take that limelight from them except I mean Bethesda's not going to do anything. They don't have a. It's not like they have a console. They're not going to do anything on Microsoft scale. But like Microsoft can go hard. I mean, 2-hour press conference. Like I mean, they need something there.
Wait, this is
obviously,
going to be
though.
2 hours?
Yeah, I mean it was 2
Oh,
hours
boy.
last year.
I don't even know if they're going to show.
You think New Gears of War?
No,
it's too soon.
Gears of War just came out
It
last
just
year.
Came out.
Wait. Okay.
Here's
Wait,
my
okay.
question:
Hit me
will this Project Scorpio be backwards compatible?
with Xbox.
Yes.
Essentially,
Yeah.
that's what
Yeah.
they're talking. Apparently, the Scorpio, instead of being, I mean, it's obviously much stronger than anything on the market right now. But apparently, it's going to be what the PS4 Pro is for the PS4, and that is they can interact, they can connect. So, like, I would think regular Xbox. I don't think they're going to make new games for this Scorpio.
Yeah.
They would have to be backwards compatible.
What I'm really hoping for is I really hope they
Blue one.
It would be cool, because I know you put new games to harness all that power.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, like, what if they took some of the older games or some of the games that are included, differently, the other games that are in a part of the system, and what if they were to revamp them?
Yeah.
Like,
I think
I
they
mean-
might revive an old series.
Well, like the thing is, so like right now, the new Need for Speed that's not even out yet, it can run 4K 60 frames, or maybe it was 90 frames. I don't even remember per second on this Scorpio, and it only uses like 70% of the console's power, which is kind of insane when you think about it. Because like, wow, they can go crazy as shit with this thing if they wanted to. Like, could they show like a Halo 6 tech demo for the Scorpio, and like you release the Scorpio in March, new Halo next year, that's your big tentpole for next year settled. I mean, do you do that?
what I want to see is I want them to, if they're going to start bridging this gap, I also want to see more PC-oriented games on this Xbox. Like they did that a lot with the actual original Xbox.
Yeah.
They took...
But that was the whole concept of Live. They were like, we want to be like a computer.
Well, yeah, that was the whole concept of like with the first Xbox drop. They were doing a lot of game, like Morrowind.
Yeah.
Was the first Elder Scrolls games to it was the Xbox original Xbox exclusive, and was the first one to go on a console too.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Or first Elder Scrolls game.
I don't know.
There's
So,
my Morrowind remaster.
So I need not Elder Scrolls. I need Civilization 6 on an Xbox Scorpio.
I would
rather
I
play
would
it
buy
on PC.
I would buy Civ 6.
I mean, I would like to play it on PC too, but at the same time, I would like to see that, which would tell me,
Yeah,
hey,
So do you
Yeah.
think there's going to be Scorpio exclusive games?
I do think so.
Yes.
I do think.
There
Well,
have
I
to
mean,
be.
if
I don't think
Nintendo
so.
if Nintendo can release 2 games for their new Nintendo 3DS lineup,
Well, that's a remaster. There's because I mean, obviously, like there was old games that got.
no,
updates
I'm
for
talking about like
PS4 Pro.
I'm talking about the new 3DS.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
I
because
get
they what
you're
was
saying.
it? Xenoverse, not Xenoverse.
Xenoblade.
Xenoblade.
Yeah.
That's it.
There was another. No, there was one more.
Yeah, but there's only like 2. So do you think it's going to be like that, where like, well, every Xbox One game can be played on the Scorpio, and we're going to release one Scorpio exclusive game a quarter?
Yeah. I wonder.
They're gonna have to do more than that to sell those.
Yeah, they're going to
Scorpio
have to do. I don't know. They're going to have to do something. Very excited for the Microsoft press conference. Probably more excited than I've been for them in years, just because.
It has to steal the show.
Yeah, they have to do something to take the limelight away from Sony and even Nintendo in this case. So let's move on. Sunday night, Bethesda already announced that they're going to show 2 new games from old IPs. So obviously the big rumors are Evil Within 2 and a new Wolfenstein, which, the old Wolfenstein, did great. New Order was
Yeah, loved
fantastic. Rave reviews. So
And Old Blood.
yeah.
Blood was good.
So I think a new Wolfenstein is pretty obvious. I
Yeah.
think they'll show probably a trailer or something. And then you have the Evil Within 2. I never played the first Evil Within.
I haven't either.
Okay, so I'm glad we're all on the same page there. So yeah, it's just one of those things. It's like, okay,
I'm hyped for a new Wolfenstein.
do you have
movie.
enough for a full press conference here? And
Yeah.
then, there's rumors of a new IP from Bethesda. Like, what is that going to be called? Like, nobody really knows. Like,
Mario Brothers.
Is it even far enough to have a real name, or is it just going to be Project something?
Skyrim 2.
Wow.
Sorry, I got real close to the
Oh,
mic.
well, then you have to remember they're releasing Skyrim on the Switch. Are they going to show that at their press conference?
Is the Skyrim on the Switch going to be... is Skyrim on the Switch going to be the old version or the new version?
Yeah, it's going to be the new version because, I mean, rumor has it that apparently they want mods on the Switch, which...
I don't know how the hell they're going to
I
do
don't
that.
know how they're going to do that.
The
which-
Switch can barely handle itself.
So, I mean, I don't know. Like, we'll see. Like, the Bethesda conference, I always found it interesting that Bethesda got their own press conference. Obviously...
Oh, they're going to talk for 10 minutes about their stupid card game.
Yeah, their stupid card game. And then,
Which is only out on the freaking iPad and PC.
Is
You
it-
listen
it's
to
not
this,
even on
Bethesda?
It's not on
devices?
Android or
Your
iOS.
stupid card
it's,
game.
I don't
it's,
understand
it's not even
cards.
iOS mobile. It's on iPads, iOS iPad,
Oh, so you
and
can't
Microsoft.
play on a phone.
You can't play on the phone yet.
Oh, wow. That's...
Because I was like, I'm going to play that. And then I was
That's
like,
interesting.
never mind.
Well,
Yeah.
and then
Feel
now,
bad,
and now
Bethesda.
they have to share this card because that Gwent game from Witcher, that game's like becoming a big thing.
Yeah, they're
I just don't
memeing that
understand
one
why
up.
card games are so popular.
Because that's
Dude,
what people want, Colt.
ARG, people love fucking random or RNG. People love number
Play
generators.
Overwatch.
Can you please bring me back to Yu-Gi-Oh?
I'll take Yu-Gi-Oh!
We're talking
over
about Yu-Gi-Oh again.
these random card games.
But no, I found it interesting when Bethesda started doing these own press conferences a couple of years ago. But then, 2 years ago, they were like, "Here's Fallout 4," and that's
that was awesome.
That was awesome.
I nutted on
Yeah.
the spot.
That huge reveal for it. Like, do you think they have a Fallout 4 level reveal for this conference where
No.
they're like, we're going to spend 30 minutes on this?
No.
Because I don't think, I mean, as much as the old Wolfenstein was loved, I don't know if they could spend 30 minutes
I
on
think
it.
the only time they'd probably do that if they were going to announce a new Elder Scrolls.
Yeah, I do too. If they, and I don't think a new Elder
That's
Scrolls
next
is
year.
coming.
Yeah.
That's next year.
I don't even know if it's next year.
It's never going to happen.
Skyrim's not even
So-
out on all current consoles.
There was 4 years between Morrowind and Oblivion, and then there was 2006, 2011. There was 5 years between Oblivion and Skyrim.
Okay, and you also have to
It's been
think
6
it's been
years.
6 years already since Skyrim came
They're
out.
announcing it today, guys.
And every time everyone was like, "Oh my god, new Elder Scrolls!" When they see the the Bethesda Elder Scrolls
It's
stuff
just
come up,
Skyrim remastered.
it's just
No,
it's just
Skyrim
another
remastered.
fucking Skyrim.
Yeah. Here, hey, we heard you wanted Skyrim on your phone.
Hey, by the way, this game's doing really great,
I
but we're going
guarantee
to
you-
use the same voice actor on every single character.
Someone hold us to this. When do you guys think that Skyrim's going to be on mobile phones?
2028.
No,
Grand Theft Auto San Andreas.
I'm going to say 2020.
Damn it, I was going to say 2020. But I'm like,
2020.
phones can't handle it right
2020.
now.
Yes, they can. Yes, they
Well,
can.
I don't know. Well, I feel like that
Where's my
Skyrim's
mouse
going to become like the original Doom. We're like, we got the original Doom to play on this analog watch. That's going to be Skyrim in like 10 years. Like, we got banana peels to play Skyrim, and here's how. But no, I really do. I feel like Skyrim's like the new Doom in that sense, where they're like,
They're going to want to
we're
play
going to
it
get it to run on everything.
I played Skyrim on Tobago drums.
Here's the new Nerf gun with a copy
Wait,
of
didn't
Skyrim.
Bethesda is Bethesda Doom?
Bethesda made the new Doom.
I think they
Yeah.
might do something.
You think
with
they
the
do
old
new
one.
Doom?
Not a new Doom, but like they do something with the old Doom,
Ooh,
like
that-
re-releasing them.
No, they've already re-released it on phones and stuff like that. The original
PS4,
developers have.
PS4,
Wait,
Xbox
no.
One.
Why would old Doom get a remaster? They
Because
just
people want that. I want that.
Prediction.
redid Doom. Though.
Prediction.
Yeah.
Doom 2.
It's not like it's going to be like a
Whoa!
full price. It's going to be like these small little digital games. That are
I don't
releasing,
think
like,
you
And
could-
do you think remastered or just release old Doom on
release
consoles?
old Doom.
Wow.
I think they could get.
I
away
don't
with
think
that,
they
man.
have the rights to that currently.
They also may not have the rights to it. have no
And I
idea.
guarantee
Release,
you-
like Doom BFG
Well, no.
on the PS3.
Well, no. Bethesda owns id Software.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, do they actually own id
Yeah.
software?
Oh,
Yeah,
well.
they do.
I mean, yeah, they could be like, here's old Doom for
Yeah,
$9.
that's how come they're able to do Wolfenstein and Doom because
Yeah,
id
yeah,
Software.
it's
Oh, they're like, let's buy this nostalgia
Yeah.
bundle right
Well,
here.
they're doing it
Yeah.
well. I mean, old Wolfenstein got rave reviews.
Great.
New Doom last year got Game of the Year awards.
Great game.
And so did
Yeah.
Wolfenstein.
Oh,
So,
that reminds me.
Yeah, hit me.
Hit him.
Mind you,
Sorry, I got
Punch him.
hiccups. Look, I ate too many tacos. I'm breathing
I think we all
heavy.
ate.
I'm like hot. Tanner looks like he's about to throw up.
I had banana soda.
My swim shorts are sticking to me.
My balls are sweating.
It's real hot in this
It's
room.
really hot.
I'm okay. So if they did a Game of the Decade award, if they just did it
For 2020, 2009.
2010, 2020.
Oh, okay.
Whoa.
2020 rolls around. It's Joel McHale's. He's like, here's the Game of the Decade award. Is it reward?
Award.
And what would win the Game of the Decade award?
Fuck Skyrim.
Without-
It'd be Skyrim, probably.
I'm thinking Skyrim.
Skyrim.
I mean,
That's the normie answer. The real answer is Metal Gear Solid 5.
See, I don't-
Minecraft.
Oh God.
Actually,
Minecraft has a
Minecraft might
huge-
win.
okay,
Minecraft.
here's my top three. Here's my three guesses. Skyrim, Minecraft, Breath of the Wild.
You're oh my god, the alarm! They're outside doing shit.
God damn it!
I literally say, "Don't come in being loud." That's all I say.
That
Don't come in
scared
being
me.
loud. No, it's car alarm. But no, anyways.
I thought like some robot was in our
Yeah,
tent.
there's a robot in
like
there.
beeping in there. I was freaking out.
There's one game y'all haven't mentioned
Oh
yet.
god.
Last of Us. Last of Us
That's
is totally.
not. That's not.
Okay.
People,
I think it'd be in
people are
fourth
so
place.
have such a hard on for Sony that Last of Us would totally get Game
Okay,
of the
thought we were
Decade.
on Bethesda.
top 5 guesses.
Oh wait. I'm going.
Game of the
What are you
Decade.
doing?
What are you doing?
Game of the
over here?
decade.
God.
We were talking about that.
Jack
because-
2.
God, okay. Colt's not in the game anymore. But no, it's just Bethesda is so weird because I don't feel like they have like anything major to show this year. But I mean, if they have a new Wolfenstein, a new IP,
Yeah, but
you
that's
know,
like shit.
Evil Within 2.
Nothing good's gonna
I
happen.
mean, they have a bunch of stuff.
I'm not excited for anything.
So I hate E3, but
E3 is great.
Is that it with Bethesda talk? Anybody have
Yeah,
any closing thoughts on Bethesda?
Gosh.
Fallout DLC probably maybe.
You think Fallout
They
DLC?
might have something like a new season pass type.
You know they
deal.
released all three Skyrim DLC like within like 6 months of each other.
Yeah, and they're really.
They were done
short.
with all their DLC by the end of 2012.
Well, that's like Fallout 4 had 3 DLCs come out. Like I think it was.
Yeah.
They were really tiny though.
And
They were,
like-
they were really small and it made me really sad.
And it's really annoying that they did that because they released because with the Skyrim DLC they had one semi mediocre small storyline with the vampires and Dawnguard.
Yeah.
Then they came out with Hearthfire. Was it Hearthfire?
I have no idea.
Hearthstone.
Hearthstone is definitely a card game.
Hearthfire.
I think it's Hearthfire or whatever,
Hearth.
where you could build a house, which I loved. And then
Yeah.
you had
Dragonborn.
Dragonborn, which was really good.
I really like Dragonborn.
Dragonborn was really damn good.
I mean, Bethesda's really good with DLCs. Look up Fallout 3
But
DLC.
lately they haven't been so hot.
I
I
mean,
think
that-
they're
that's
just
it's
only-
releasing what they feel like.
It's only
releasing.
Fallout 4. Fallout 4 they did awful with the
Yeah.
DLC.
I think the DLC for Fallout 4 could have been way
because
better.
it's like the only big one was the first one, and then every other DLC after that was just a bunch of small little cosmetic
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, it was just like add-ons. Like,
Yeah.
hey, you have a workshop.
Have your own robot.
And everybody thought like, I thought that they're gonna release like 4 big major DLCs.
like with Fallout 3.
No,
and-
Fallout 3 had like 6, didn't it?
Fallout 3,
like
no,
4 or
Fallout
5.
3 had 4 big ones.
And so did
Fallout New
New
Vegas had
Vegas.
4 big ones, and I thought they
They
were
were
gonna do the same
great,
thing with
the
this
best
one.
DLCs.
Yeah, seriously. Then this one,
Had nothing.
You got one
Nothing.
big DLC that's $25.
No.
No, thank you. And
Yeah.
another sort of big, small.
gosh, such
so
a
maybe
disappointment.
maybe they can fix that. So is that it with Bethesda then?
Your
Fuck
DLCs
you, Bethesda.
Hold up, your DLCs used to be $10 a pop. Now they're what's happening?
So we can move on to Ubisoft.
Ubisoft.
June 12th.
Aisha Tyler.
Well, not confirmed. Aisha Tyler's hosting yet. Not confirmed. As of
if
this
she's
recording,
not hosting, I'm not watching.
as of this
She makes my
podcast
life.
recording on June 1st,
Oh.
Aisha Tyler is currently not hosting at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time or
Sony
Monday.
got her.
Not Sunday, on Monday. Shut up, please. First game I think we need to talk about, which I think we're all excited for, is South Park: The Fractured Butthole.
You know,
Which currently slated for release on an actual release date, October 17th.
I don't think it's coming out in October.
Oh yeah, it definitely will.
It's been delayed like 3 times already. It
Do you
has
not
to.
remember how long?
I think they're-
Butthole-
I think they-
It got reviewed. It got delayed 3 times.
I think they delayed it to add more info because I think they got some more material to work with now, considering the stuff going on.
Yeah.
So I think that they.
Oh, that's true.
That's
I think
true.
they've been adding that type of stuff. I don't think it was a technical difficulty. I don't think it was
don't
like a
think so,
rollout issue. I really do think it was.
Well, I mean, you have to look at Stick of Truth. I mean, Stick of Truth had, multiple delays.
And
as
I would
well.
much rather them come out with like a really fluffed up game
Yeah.
than drop. And it's also a different gameplay style than
Yeah, they're like
Stick of Truth.
superheroes now.
And well, they're superheroes, but also they're doing instead of doing RPG, they're doing like Fire Emblem style fighting.
oh, like,
Yeah,
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Captain America: Civil War.
SRPG, strategic role playing game.
Yeah,
yeah.
and that's gonna be because I don't know. I'm excited for it.
I'm
I think
super
it's
excited
great.
for
Yeah.
South Park.
Yeah.
I mean,
We had it pre-ordered at one point. But
Yeah,
they
and,
said,
and I canceled it because I got tired of it and I wanted something new.
Yeah, and then it got delayed so many times, and you're like, does it come out?
They
It
still
ha-
got Stick of Truth for free though.
Yeah,
so.
it has to come out.
Zip, bop, bip.
Has to come out in October though.
How did you get Stick of Truth for free?
Because you pre-ordered.
If you
it.
pre-ordered,
pre-order
I think you still can though.
Yeah.
You can still do
Yeah,
that. If
if
you
I-
pre-order it, you get a code for Stick of Truth.
If I pre-order right now, it would unlock.
Yeah.
And no, it's still unlocked because we pre-ordered it.
No.
We still own Stick of Truth.
Oh, yeah, I know. I'm just saying that, like, we can't play it right now because it's locked.
It's not locked for me.
It is for me.
Weird.
I see.
Anyways, but yeah, South Park. Hopefully it comes out in October. I think that's what they opened their conference with. Even though it's funny because they opened their conference with that last year, and they're like, it's coming out maybe this year. But maybe they open it 2 years in a row. And then, what everybody's excited for, new Assassin's Creed. That has actually been leaked. That apparently is taking place in ancient Egypt. It's a prequel to all prior Assassin's Creeds. And GameStop leaked the name of the protagonist. And now it's apparently called Assassin's Creed Origins.
Oh,
Ooh.
wait, what's the name of the protagonist?
Ooh.
I don't remember the name of the
It's gonna be like
Ozzy Adegore.
it's gonna be a Fertile Crescent type area, like Middle Eastern, like Egypt and.
That'd be cool if they
that
went,
area.
if...
Well, that's what the first game was.
It
The
was.
first game was in the Middle East.
But it
You
was
went to,
during,
Iraq
yeah,
in the first game.
it was during the middle. It was in the Middle East, but it wasn't in the Fertile Crescent. And
Oh yeah.
it was it kind of was, but it was also in
In,
the
Well, it's also going to be a totally
the,
different time.
100-year wars type area with the
Wait.
Crusades. Yeah.
Wait, the first...
The first one was a part of the Crusades. Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah, this one's
okay.
going to be like prequel to all.
Yeah,
prior
this is like woolly mammoths up north. Skyrim's actually
Start of
happening.
civilization.
Skyrim's happening in the United States, as we all know where Skyrim takes
Oh.
place. But yeah,
I think it looks cool.
it
but
looks
I've
cool.
never
I have
really
no
been
interest
into
in it.
Honestly, just for the heck of it, I kind of want to get it.
The last Assassin's Creed game I got was Black Flag because it came out literally the same week as the PS4. I was like, I'm going to get this, and it was really fun. It was with pirates, but
Yeah.
The last one I got was Assassin's Creed 3 on Xbox 360.
I think we played Assassin's Creed 2.
Yeah, we had Brotherhood with the last one.
Oh, let me tell you. I was really into Assassin's Creed. I was like, this is really cool. Into the first one. Spoiler alert for Assassin's Creed. Spoiler alert. You find the Apple of Eden in the first one, and then the second, and I was like, wow, this is cool. And then you find in the second one, I believe it was the second one or Brotherhood, either one. Then you're like, oh, actually, all that's wrong. But all the Greek gods are kind of real, sorta. And you're like, I was just climbing buildings.
I just wanted to parkour in the haystacks. And now you telling me Zeus is here.
Hidden Blades.
But yeah, I'm not really that interested. And then there's this leaked screenshot that's in the Google Doc. That's apparently you on like, it looks like a merchant boat. I don't even know. It's on
It's
a
like
boat.
It's like a little.
It reminds me of Witcher, just looking.
But
at
if that's a real screenshot, the game looks pretty. At
it
least.
does look pretty.
Don't
Yeah.
look ugly.
I'd definitely be down to get it.
Yeah, so that's it. But let's talk about the big Ubisoft thing that's leaked like a faulty faucet, and that's Mario and Rabbids. Oh my god! Like everything's leaked. The like things that usually don't leaked with this game, like internal Ubisoft slideshows that called Princess a badass and all these things.
Suddenly, Nintendo comes out and says, "We didn't give you permission to do this."
We never said yes. But no, and apparently with all the rumors are like, Nintendo's just kind of letting Ubisoft borrow. I mean, obviously, Nintendo's just kind of letting Ubisoft do their thing with Mario and Yoshi and Luigi and Peach. They're like, yeah, you can have them for this little game. And apparently, rumor has it, 20-hour campaign.
What? How do
Yeah.
you even have a 20-hour campaign with
20-hour campaign with Rabbids.
Rayman better show up.
and Mario?
And here's a rumor. So there's a hot little rumor going around that oh my god, let me open this link. That apparently there's a boss that is dressed like Donkey Kong,
Okay.
and he dabs periodically,
Okay.
like Donkey Kong does in
My
Mario
pre-order's
Kart
been
8.
canceled.
That apparently he dabs, and I just dabbed. I did a dab.
Jesus Christ.
But and then Princess Peach, who is shown in the slideshow taking selfies, takes a selfie as Donkey Kong Rabbit dies and dabbing. So it's Princess Peach taking a selfie and dead Donkey Kong Rabbit dabbing, and it's like, wow.
That wasn't a smart move on their part.
And
I see you pulling out your money.
So it says right here some more history about the game. This coming from I believe this got leaked on that comic book website again, which is just like comicbook.org.
Jesus Christ.
And it says, While the game is being made by both Ubisoft Paris and Ubisoft Milan, the latter is handling the core creative direction. That's like 2 major Ubisoft studios working on this game. So, like, maybe it won't be bad.
Do you think it's going to come out during Ubisoft, or do you think it's going to come out or Ubisoft? I don't know.
It can be either one.
I think Ubisoft's going to talk about
I
it.
think Ubisoft has to show
I
it.
think they're gonna. I think they're
Why
gonna
would
collab
Nintendo
on
care?
stage.
I think they'll get Reggie out there.
Hello, it's
Mario.
me, Reggie Fils-Aimé.
And here's Mario. He's wearing a Mother 3 shirt. And everybody's like, oh my god. And that's all anybody can talk about. And apparently, sources recall indications that an online mode was being tested several months back. Although this mode was inaccessible in said test builds, the full game will at least offer 2-player local co-op. An additional arena mode was also spotted in the test user interface, promising local co-op action. So it's
Local co-op.
local co-op, but
Are
apparently...
you telling me that
you
we're
can-
going to play it?
Yeah, I'm saying me
Oh,
and you.
I was
Okay.
very
Well,
confused.
hold on.
I was like, I was
Well,
wiping
here-
sweat, and
here-
you're like, you're sweating too?
Here's the catch.
Uh.
Neither of you have a Switch. So,
We can come to your house and
Wait.
beat you up and steal your Switch.
Yeah,
Oh, is it
that's
coming
true.
to the Switch?
yes.
Are you sweating?
I didn't know if they're bringing Mario to the
Yeah, I'm sweating a lot.
PS4 yet.
And apparently there's going to be amiibo support, and here's the kicker that got a lot of people kind of angry. Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle, which is apparently its name, was originally intended to be unveiled in January during the Nintendo Switch presentation, but was pushed back to receive further polish and will instead be revealed at E3 2017. So this game has been rumored for like a year. Like, people have known about this game literally since like they showed the Switch, like the day of. People were like, yeah, they're working on a Mario Rabbids game. So a lot of people are like, this game's been ready for a while. Like,
I just realized
why? What?
We could just come to your house and beat you up and take it.
It would take more than you two.
I'm in.
But apparently, oh god.
Not much help.
But here's the thing, and then you have the release date scheduled for August, although it may slip into September. I just scratched you. I'm sorry. Depending on how the final months of development progress, which is interesting. That kind of gives Nintendo their one big game a month. You know, you have ARMS 2 this month in June. You have Splatoon 2 in July. You have this game in August, and then the holiday you can get through with Xenoblade and Super. We can talk about it during Nintendo's thing, but it's just kind of big news that like a Nintendo game, like Nintendo major players are being shown in a non-Nintendo game.
You clicked on docs and then you swept away, and I was like,
No, I didn't. No, I clicked on Google Home on accident, not Docs.
I hate you.
But yeah, so interesting stuff with the Mario Rabbids. Like, are you guys gonna get them? Because apparently, rumor has it that it's gonna be like a SRPG, which is gonna be like a very strategic role playing game.
Hey, is this Fire Emblem the next generations?
I think it's probably going to be like that Mario RPG game they had.
Yeah,
that
but with
really old
but
one.
with cool rabbits.
Yeah.
Instead.
Calm down.
Rabbids are the minions of the game world.
They really
Really?
are when you
Yeah.
think about it. And
Yeah.
rabbits were first.
Yeah.
I think it was you, Cody, that told that rabbits came out before minions. You were like, what? It might have not been
No,
you.
it was not me.
It was somebody. I was
I don't think there was anyone in
I was
there.
having a rabbits.
Rabbids came out in like 2008 or 9.
I was having a conversation with somebody. They were like, "Wait a second, rabbits came out before Minions?" And I was like, "Yeah." And they were like, "Are you shitting me? Are you serious?"
know who
I'm
you were
like,
talking
I'm
to.
like, "Yeah, I don't remember who I was talking to. I could have swore it was one of you." But yeah. So Mario Rabbids apparently coming out in August. So it's going to be showcased pretty heavily. You would think if it's coming out in 2 months. But yeah, very exciting. There's screenshots for it. I mean, again, a whole slideshow presentation leaked for it, which never happens. And yeah, that's that. Speaking of very lighthearted SRPGs, Far Cry 5.
Hold up. I think Far Cry looks great. I see.
This is the first Far Cry I would actually felt like playing.
I would be very excited. Yeah, I'm actually interested in it. I wasn't that into. I like the idea for it. I just never picked it up.
Wenzel.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
Shit.
What was that?
What was that?
I don't know, but it showed up on the podcast.
Oh no.
We'll have to edit that out.
Well.
Oh, no!
What is going on? Please stop.
Hold
Oh,
on.
good.
I think it's one of y'all's mics.
Where is it?
Colt, push up on your mic, your piece. All right, Tanner, move your piece. Wenzel, move your piece.
Oh God.
Shit, what the fuck was that?
I think you're too loud.
No, it's not me. I'm not even registering.
God, is that you?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not even clipping
He
at
was talking
all.
about Far Cry 5. They know there's religion
Okay.
in there.
Oh my God, maybe that was it. But no. But,
This
so,
is some ghost shit.
but Far Cry 5.
Wait a minute, Tanner. Is this room haunted?
Well,
Oh my God! There's
maybe.
dead animals on the wall.
Maybe, but no, I haven't been interested in Far Cry in forever. It's a fish. A dead fish is haunting us.
I did hear glub glub.
We all know fishes
I
say
think that
glub.
my ball's sinking in my sweat. I swear.
But
It's like the Bubba fish that stupid ass wall ornament that old people used to get.
oh, that sings.
Yeah, sings.
Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking
I need to
about.
turn my mic down.
Far Cry 5 though, it's good, right?
Huh?
It looks good. It looks good.
And no, it sounds good. I would like to see some
Yeah, I
more,
want to see some more gameplay.
some more gameplay
some
with
run
it.
and gun, some shooting, some elephants gameplay.
So show it to me.
This is definitely the first one that I've wanted. Is it? Hold on. Is it like a horror game? Is it like a
No.
survival horror type game
I'll
typically?
I mean, it's no.
It's
I would say it's
super
more
badass.
like
You're the hero.
survival action.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
beat up a dolphin.
Do you think this is going to be more because it's going for the cult thing?
Yeah.
Do you think this is going
If
to
you
be
don't
more
know,
horror?
Far Cry 5 is taking place with essentially a cult in Montana, and
That's the perfect place for a
and,
cult.
and rumor has it
Lots of
that
mountains.
it's going to be kind of true detective-y in the case that you're like cops or
Ooh,
something.
if it's gonna be like that, I feel like there might be some horror aspect.
That's
to
going
it.
to be season 6 of American Horror Story.
I think the main character's gay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
That was
a
a thought that I had because he had Sinner on his back, and I'm thinking maybe.
But
But they have a gay one for Far Cry 4
no,
or 3?
no, just because that guy was in a pink jacket. Oh my god!
But I mean,
No, I think they actually did come out and say he was
Maybe
gay.
I don't
maybe
remember.
actually I do think the antagonist
he
for
might
Far
have
Cry
been.
4 was gay.
he was cool though. Wait,
wait.
Hold on, Colt. But no, it's just, there's obviously this petition going around like cancel Far Cry 5.
It shows white
but-
people in the
yeah,
There's a petition?
and yeah, but it's made by like some Gamergate guys or something.
They're
Which
talking about how it like
Oh my
views
God.
Americans or
Yeah.
Lizard lick
white
towing.
people.
Yeah, dude, I would I would play a
I'd
lizard
sign
lick towing
that.
game. Tell me you wouldn't.
Yo,
Yeah, I'm Bo of the group. Okay.
Wait a minute.
Wait, you watched it? Oh, yeah, you did. Cole used to go to sleep watching True TV.
Dude, I
really
love
did.
True TV.
Yeah.
I'll watch that trash all day.
Also, the pawn shop.
Pawn Stars.
For those who are not
Hardcore pawn?
from South
Yeah,
United
Hardcore
States.
it has a
pawn.
random old guy, and he's always angry.
Yeah,
at
he's
his
always
children.
angry and wearing
My
a gold
children
chain.
are not good enough
Wait,
for this
wasn't
pawn
I
shop.
the? Didn't I?
That's pretty much the whole
That
show.
was accurate.
So obviously True TV Ubisoft collab is happening. So that's exciting. I do have on here. Apparently, Ubisoft has a rumored new IP. I have no idea what that could be. I dropped my kazoo.
It's Rayman. I just want a new Rayman.
Rayman's
please.
not a new IP, son.
Tom Clancy's The Division 2.
Also not a new IP.
Wildlands.
None of these are new IP.
Rayman, Raven Mario's.
Tom Clancy's Rayman.
Okay, count me in. Count me in.
I'm in. Okay, you got me sold.
I like how Wizzle's a laugh track.
I know. We don't. You've been talking about getting a soundboard. We don't need a soundboard. We have Wenzel.
Did you burp?
Yeah, Colt burped.
God.
He's so excited. And then
We've been going for an hour, guys, and
I
it's
know.
already degraded. we need
let's
the
be
bomb.
honest. It degraded when I was playing Last Surprise on Kazoo. So I mean,
You'll never see it coming.
yeah, they'll never see it coming.
I'm sweating.
But last thing with Ubisoft, the Crew 2. So I really like the idea of the Crew.
I
where
do
they were
too,
like,
but-
the whole world or the whole United States is your map, but it kind of sucked. So,
Alabama's a 5-minute drive.
Yeah, and
Cruise in the USA.
yeah, and I
Whoa.
think from the furthest points it took like 2 hours of driving, which is kind of
It's a long drive.
which is lengthy, but I mean like. I don't know what they're going to do with the Crew 2 outside of make it bigger and better and badder.
Asia. We
You can
go
dri-
to Asia.
You can drive from Alabama to Asia.
I'll do it.
To Japan.
To just Asia. There's no actual.
There's no like Japan or China. It's just like you're in Asia now. Welcome to Tokyo,
It's all
Asia.
of Russia.
Yes, just Russian bears everywhere. But yeah, that's Ubisoft. Wenzel, you're just giggling up a
I'm
storm.
still remembering when I looked at Cody and he said, "Yes, Winslow." I was crying, and I'm like, "That's exactly what I was thinking."
Oh, my kazoo ended up under your chair. I got it.
Here's the thing,
This is
Wenzel.
important.
I can read your mind right now.
Shit.
Tacos.
What's he thinking?
I can't tell you on the podcast.
No.
Thinking about Orissa.
Not safe for podcast. But anyway,
But-
so that's Ubisoft. Is anybody like abnormally excited or not excited for Ubisoft, or are
I'm
they just kind of
indifferent.
there for
I don't
you?
really care.
Yeah.
Like if they do something crazy, woo!
I mean, I just want to see the Assassin's Creed and Far Cry 5.
I just want to see Far Cry 5.
And the Raving Rabbits.
I just want to see South Park.
The Rabbits.
Oh, South Park.
Yeah, I mean Ubisoft has.
You know what? I think we're excited for Ubisoft.
I think we just
Tyler.
we're excited for Ubisoft. Yeah.
Somebody call up Aisha Tyler. We're
Yeah.
putting her on the podcast.
Hashtag Girlwood. So
KNAC.
God, there's so much on Sony.
So now we're
I'm
moving
tired.
to Sony. Monday, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. I think we could just sort of hit things. I think the big thing I want to hit on first is...
Knack!
No. You're blowing up people's ears. There's people that are
On the
deaf.
soundboard.
I'm thinking about Knack.
No, we're not going to talk about NAC yet. I want to talk about a big thing that a lot of people are upset about. Confirmed, no Shenmue 3 at E3.
I'll be honest with you. It's not looking too good.
I don't
It's
give
not
a
looking
shit about
too good.
Shenmue. I'm going to say it right now. I didn't give a shit when
I
they
don't
showed
care.
it. I was like, good for the people that want it. I don't give a shit.
Shenmue's for those who are like 30 years old and actually played the Dreamcast.
Yeah, like I wasn't alive when the Dreamcast was.
Yes, you were.
I don't remember.
You were. It came out in 1990s. Yeah.
Barely alive then. I was a
Yeah,
child.
it was in competition with the PlayStation.
Yeah, barely a child.
I just don't think Shenmue 3 looks too good.
Well, they just released that developer update.
Yeah, and they
were
released
like,
a recent model of like a giant buff
Yeah.
guy, and it didn't look too good.
Well, here's the thing: Shenmue 1 didn't really look good on Dreamcast.
I thought it looked pretty good for his time.
Yeah, but there was like games that were coming out on like PlayStation, and then just a little bit later on the 64 that looked better.
let's get this over with. Yakuza's 10 times better than
Sony's
Shenmue.
coming out.
Well, sure.
Yakuza is the godsend. I love Yakuza.
I mean, sure if we want to go that route. But it's just one of those things that like I don't give a shit about Shenmue. There's a huge rumor that apparently Shenmue 1 and 2 are getting remastered and coming out on PlayStation 4 this year.
They might.
That might be like Sega's thing. They're like, here you go. And
no Sonic.
Well, no, you have Sonic Mania coming out in August, my dude.
Dude, you can just create your own persona.
Did Tanner just punch you?
Yeah, I did.
I did.
I punch him in the
God.
Cole punches me a lot. It's fair. But yeah. So nobody here cares about Shenmue 3.
Nope.
I'm happy.
Let's go back to what we really care about.
Okay, let's talk about NAC 2.
Knack 2, baby!
Back to...
Yeah, it's a second NAC. Is that it?
I think that's it. I really
haven't
want to
played
play.
the
I
first.
enjoyed the first one.
Colt
Everybody
loved
else
the
hated
first.
it.
Colt beat the first one like 3 times.
I beat it.
Yeah.
I did. I had like 50 hours in it.
Yeah,
So,
and now-
What the fuck?
And now we can play Knack 2 together.
Yes, we'll
Yeah,
be split
it's
screen.
co-op, yeah,
Or not
so-
split screen.
Is it
we'll
going to be
split
Knack
it.
together?
That's what it's going to be for us.
Yeah.
Why don't they? Has there been used yet?
Cody's like, hire me, please.
Hey, this Bethesda. I graduate in December. Please, God, hire me.
Please.
Knack.
Also have a bullet point on here that just says, fuck, this thing could be loaded to the brim.
I looked at that. I was like...
Which it really could, because, I mean, let's just go over... I'm going to just fireball a few things. God of War 4, Last of Us 2.
Okay, God of War 4 looks great. I'm ready. Norse God,
yes,
beautiful
yes,
third
yes,
person
yes,
action,
yes,
sort of like
yes.
Last of Us already. Last of Us 2 looks great. I love Last
Yes,
of Us 1.
yes.
Here's the thing. Do you think Last of Us 2 is at this press conference?
Yes.
They
They
showed
will
it for-
show gameplay. They'll show gameplay.
Do you think they show game?
It's not much, but a little bit.
'Cause I don't think Last of Us 2 is nowhere near
It's going to be
ready.
that weird. Everyone gets silent, and all of a sudden, it's going to open the dark door, and it's going to be.
And I'm going to start screaming.
Are you there?
Yeah, and
And
Colt's,
everyone goes.
And then the Last of Us theme
Colt's
starts
actually going to be
playing.
crying sitting by me.
Colt punches Tanner again.
I get scared.
Yeah, Wenzel is terrified. But
I'll-
no,
I'll
like...
black
Wait,
out for the
we
last-
are doing E3 at our house, right? At
Yes.
Colton.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
great.
So what are you cooking for us?
Cook, yeah, cook for
we'll
us.
talk about it
Yeah,
later.
Cook for us.
We're gonna kill you.
No, well, calm
Well,
down, Wenzel.
Jesus Christ. That's later.
I don't know if Last of Us... Okay, I don't want to say it's not going to be there because I think that would be kind of dumb on their part. They didn't have
No, it's
something to
coming.
show.
It's going to be there.
But, like...
Last
I
of Us-
think it's at least 2 years away. I think it's 2019.
Here's what
Yeah.
I think. They're going to announce it for 2018, January, and it's actually going to end up coming out March of 2019.
Do you think they announce it for January 2018?
I don't know.
I think...
Oh, wait. This is 2017.
This is 2017.
They're going to...
What year did you think it was? 2016? Or I'm confused what year you thought it was.
I'm back at 1999 with a Nintendo 64.
I think they're going to announce it for 20 years from now. But no, like... It's just one. I don't think it's coming out this year or next year. I think they'll be like. I think they may throw up a 2018 on the screen, and everybody
May
be like,
2019.
It's a very Red Dead Redemption 2 thing with me, where I'm like, that game's not coming out when they said, because they said Red Dead was coming out in October or November of this year.
That'd be great, but
And
no,
now it's
no.
currently slated for spring. It's not.
It's
Spoiler
gonna come
alert!
out in
Not coming out
October.
spring of next year.
Never coming out.
Coming at the earliest, going to come out holiday next year.
I think it's going to come out in August next year.
I don't know if they'd push it for August. That's such a weird time to release a game.
I think it's going to be holiday next year.
I think it's holiday next year. But no, and like, And God of War 4, like, that game looked awesome, but, like, is it close to ready? Like,
Hell yeah, they
yeah.
showed gameplay.
yeah, but-
they talked about how it's at a point now where it's like they're really happy with it, isn't it? Or was that somebody
Yeah.
else?
I'm
like,
really
that's
happy.
next.
That's me. That's my opinion. I think I'm really happy with it.
I'm pretty sure I saw somewhere where they were talking about where like God of War is at the point now where they're really happy.
I mean, I hope that's true. I hope Sony can release that thing this year, just because, I mean, that would be a huge...
monster.
The monster. The Greek god, if you will. I mean, that could be a huge
Norse.
player for them this holiday, especially with the new mythology attached to it, apparently.
Norse.
Yeah.
They had the little Vikings, the little
Yeah.
Draugr looking things.
Yeah. I
yeah,
mean,
and that huge troll.
Oh Lord, I'm ready for some Ymir action up in there.
I mean, smite.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
But
You know he's gonna be there. Oh, we're gonna kill Ymir.
Oh, that'd
we're
be
gonna
so
kill
badass.
Ymir. Create the earth.
Beating the fuck out of Ymir.
He's just the
Wenzel, you take things too far. That's Ymir you're talking about.
He's a nice little bitch.
Oh my
No,
God.
he's not little. He's the earth.
Yeah.
He's a slushy.
That's true. That's true.
He a 7-Eleven all-you-can-drink slush.
By the way, speaking of slushies, I shouldn't say this.
I
on
didn't
the
get any.
podcast.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I drink lots of slushies now.
Okay.
That's it. Thank you. Thank you.
E3 episode's just titled Slushies. No, but I'm excited for God of War 4, but like Sony press conferences are weird where they show you all these things you get hyped about. You're like, yes, but they're like, hold on, none of it's coming this year.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what they did last
Guardian
year.
came out this year.
Last Guardian came out last year.
I mean, it came out this
Yeah, but
year.
Last Guardian 2.
Oh my God, could you imagine?
Nino Cooney. As soon as they show Nino Cooney,
They have to.
I will.
It's
start
been a
screaming.
year and a half since they've shown Nino Cooney. We have to see it again.
It's
They
coming.
have to.
I mean, we have to.
I'm expecting like I don't want to say it, but I hope that it's probably gonna come out in March next year.
What, Nino Cooney?
Yeah.
That I mean, it's possible. I mean, right now they have the Crash Bandicoot trilogy thing that's coming out. I think it comes out at the end of the
Comes out
month.
this month.
Yeah, which is exciting because I mean, it looks really good. Like I've seen side by side of like here's what it was and here's what it is now, and it looks really good. Like they've actually.
It's only $40. Too.
Yeah, and it's 3 full games, and I love the Crash games. I'll probably pick that up.
What about Sucker Punch?
Yeah, so apparently Sucker Punch
Oh
is
my
working
God.
on a new IP.
I didn't know that. You serious?
Yeah, I mean allegedly.
I didn't
mean
read-
they're not
is
just.
that
What
in
the
here?
fuck is Sucker Punch?
They're not.
They made
Infamous.
Infamous.
Infamous Second
What's
Son was my
Infamous?
first platinum.
Infamous
game.
is about.
Oh my god, how to forget all of that?
Yeah.
Infamous series is a sleeping series. It's so good. If you haven't played an Infamous game, you should go and
Yeah,
play
Second
Infamous
Son was really
Son.
good. I think if they're gonna announce something, it'd either be a new Infamous or I'm gonna make a guess. It's a new game. It's sort of like Infamous, sort of like there's abilities and stuff, but I feel like it's kind of something to do with
Crackdown 2.
magic.
Are you just making this up?
I'm literally making
I
this
think
up.
it's just gonna be. I want
What?
more Desmond. I want more Desmond. Give me Desmond. I like the hipster feeling it was.
Main
in
character.
Washington. I love Washington. I love the that coast, that one
Seattle.
coast. West Coast, West Coast.
What?
But I mean, so
What?
apparently, I mean, they have to be doing something. How long has it been since Second Son? 2 years, 2.5
Ooh,
years.
2013.
Yeah,
Was
2013.
Second Son 2013?
Yeah,
Yeah,
my
'cause it came-
freshman
Shit,
year.
that's
My
4
freshman
years.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
They have to be working on something. So yeah, they'll probably show something. And then another rumor
2014.
from Software new IP, perhaps.
Where are you at? Bloodborne 2.
It's not Bloodborne
It's
2.
Not,
It's
it's
Bloodborne
not.
2. Not-
I really want it to be, but it's gonna be something
Here's
new.
the thing. I think they are working on a Bloodborne 2.
They are. There's no question
Yeah.
about it. There is.
But
a
I think they're
Bloodborne
also working on a new IP just because I mean the Souls
How
series
great-
has sold
How great would it
fantastically.
be if they announced Bloodborne 2 and a new IP?
2. Dude, you can't do this to me.
I would
right
like
now.
to
I
see
can't
a
take that.
sci-fi version of.
Yes.
Which we just got. Surge. The Surge. It's sort of
We
futuristic.
hadn't done anything.
Yeah, but it's not. It's not from
It's not.
software.
It's not the same. It's
But,
clunky.
Hey,
AF.
remember though? I think one of our predictions a long time ago that I put down was like a sci-fi.
Yep,
Yeah,
I've always wanted that.
That would be cool. I mean, I'd be super down with the sci-fi, especially like hunting like actual monsters and shit.
You have to
Yeah.
figure out a way to integrate guns into their combat system.
gunpowder.
they could. Do, I mean,
Guns were in goddamn Bloodborne, little
Yeah.
boy.
Yeah.
I'm talking about like a futuristic.
yeah, but the guns in there were solely used for.
I had a
They
cannon.
were like
boy.
muskets too,
I
weren't
had a
they?
cannon.
There was a cannon. Some of them like you could use actually
There was a
offensively.
minigun.
But they were like one-offs, right?
They were only the only purpose for them was to riposte or
Yeah, just stun your little
parry.
boys.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, that I mean, it'd be interesting if they do. I mean, a lot of people are like, no, they're not going to show anything this year, blah blah blah. But like, they'd save it for TGS. I don't know. I think they could show something.
Yeah.
at Sony's press conference. Even if it's an untitled thing, they just show like a 30-second teaser clip and like, this is what we're working on.
I still remember when they announced Bloodborne, being so happy.
Yeah.
I hope, and I feel like they're going to do something.
I really wasn't
Similar.
into
Yeah.
the Soul series at that point. I was like, wow, that looks pretty neat. It looks
Yeah,
like a
and I was
spooky
angry.
game. Okay. And then I got into the series, and when Bloodborne came out, it became my game of the year.
yeah.
I remember whenever they announced Dark Souls 2, somebody, I don't know who it was, but somebody got angry at me. They were like, why the fuck would they release that?
Second
That wasn't
one.
me, because I remember I only heard about Dark Souls. I never played it, like in middle school whenever we talked about it.
Yeah, it might have been me.
Yeah, you hate
You guys
Dark
are
Souls.
so young.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
thinking in Dark Souls in middle school. I'm like, oh my god. Kind of like my sophomore year
Oh,
of
yeah.
high school.
I got Dark Souls when I was in 7th grade.
Oh my dear God. But anyways, so here's a question for you guys: Kingdom Hearts 3 or Final Fantasy 7 remake news? Do we get?
Oh, they're showing them both.
You think we see both?
Yeah.
Kingdom Hearts
'Cause-
3 is vaporware.
Shut up!
Shut
you
up. I've
lying.
been playing the series, and I can't handle
But-
like.
Hey,
new
I predicted
emotions.
it. I predicted it.
It's
from
not
the beginning.
vaporware. We
From
just
the beginning,
just
I
showed
said-
we just
when
saw
they-
new screens. Here's the thing, though: Final Fantasy 7 remake. I think I don't.
We're not
I don't want to
getting
curse it
anything. We're
because they
just getting
just
gameplay.
Square Enix just bought it in house because Cyber Connect 2, the
Because they're
Ultimate Ninja
trying
Storm.
to work on it finally.
Yeah, the Ultimate Ninja Storm guys were working on it. Naruto games. They were working on 7 remake, and now Square Enix has bought it in house. I think it's possible that this Final Fantasy 7 remake is kind of vaporware. Maybe in the sense that it's not, they're not canceling it, but maybe we don't hear about it for a few years.
Yeah, we
I
won't.
think that they really.
Except for this
I think
year.
they're having to reevaluate because they.
They wanted to do it episodically. Which,
Yeah, that's not going to work,
which
especially
is
if you're
weird.
going to produce like $30 a pop. I don't know what the
Yeah.
price
Please
range
God,
is,
no.
but that's a problem because I mean they released the original Final Fantasy VII in non-episodic form.
Yeah.
Why the fuck would they do it
Because
now?
allegedly this is a full-on remake. Like, it's like the reimagining of Final Fantasy VII, which is like, why would you do that? That's... I mean, people like to be like, Final Fantasy VIII's better, but like, Final Fantasy VII is probably one of the most beloved video games of all time.
mean-
Why would you want to reimagine that?
I'm okay with it being if they want to
want
literally
updated
just
visuals.
upgrade the graphics and possibly not shift the story, but
I want the
change
story to be
some
the same.
things.
Just make everything pretty.
pretty
Yeah.
and maybe under the new engine that they have.
Give me
going
some
on.
Final Fantasy
But
15 graphics, but Final.
I have a
Fantasy 7.
problem with the fact that they're trying to do it episodically whenever they did the original game in full format.
Yeah, it just doesn't make sense.
They're like, you know what? You don't like DLC? Let's take out the whole game and just give you just straight DLC.
what if the whole game was DLC? Yeah, is essentially what they're doing.
I mean, I guess they might be trying to follow
Telltale,
the format.
we're looking at you.
Yeah, I was going to say the Telltale format.
I love
Well,
Telltale.
that's
though.
bullshit.
But here's the
Telltale
thing.
games are like $20 a pop.
Well, Telltale has also like kind of fallen off the
I don't know what you're
wayside.
talking
Well,
Like,
I mean, I like. Don't
Yeah.
get me wrong. Telltale games are cool, but the whole episodic thing, it's a cheap way. Not cheap. I don't know. I don't want to say that because I do because there's like contention between like game developers because they are a lot of times. I don't want to say underpaid, but they're definitely not. You know, they do a lot of work.
Yeah.
And for the product that they produce, it
fart noises with
you
my
know,
mouth.
I know. I gargled from my throat, and I was like, I'm gonna cover this up with a. But you know, I don't know.
It's one of those weird. Okay, another prediction game. When do you think Episode 1, assuming it's episodic, when do you think Episode 1 of Final Fantasy VII Remake comes out?
2020.
I read that 2019.
I was going to say Q1 2019.
Yeah.
This is a series I don't really care about.
Wenzel's off the podcast.
Play the prediction game. When do you think it's coming out?
2025.
Fuck.
Wow, it's going.
Whoa!
Whoa. Wenzel's going to end up being right.
7 years. Never said. I don't think.
I think 2019, 2020 is. I don't think it's coming this year. I mean, I would bet a significant portion of the money that it's not coming out this year.
No.
I still need to play the Final Fantasy that recently came out.
15.
Very good. Very
Yeah.
nice. Very.
Is that
I
what
like
it is?
Yeah, it's 15.
Final
Okay.
Fantasy 15. Like plays Noctis, the Prince of all. The
Emo Boy.
shut your mouth.
But Kingdom Hearts 3, you know, obviously Square Enix released their like financial report. They were like, this Kingdom Hearts 3 and Final Fantasy 7 Remake aren't coming out this fiscal year, which is like no shit. But like, they haven't outright said that Kingdom Hearts 3 isn't going to be at E3 this year.
It's
so,
gonna be there.
oh,
God, are you there?
uh,
It's gonna be there.
yeah, we're good. So yeah, I think it's going to be there. But I mean, like in what?
God dang it!
What is
Stop it.
happening?
I don't
Wow.
know.
It's that cheap connector
You keep
bought.
touching something.
Yeah, Wenzel, stop
Yeah,
fucking
I'm
around
not
over there.
touching
You
anything.
keep every time you touch your phone, it does it.
I
It's your-
wasn't even touching it.
What the fuck?
Ow! Shit!
Oh, it's this right here.
There it is. That's it. That's it right there.
You're definitely
Alright,
gonna
don't
have to
touch
edit that out.
We're not editing this out.
You have to edit
I'm
that
not
out.
editing this. This is an hour-long podcast. I'm gonna have to like.
You just gave me an hour 15 year mark. Just go to out 116.
Well, no, you gotta understand is that it takes a lot of. Anyway, we're not editing it out. Everybody
Final
just deal with that
Fantasy,
noise.
Kingdom Hearts.
Sorry.
But
It was all Wenzel's fault.
yeah, it's Wenzel's fault. But anyways, yeah, Kingdom Hearts 3 has to be there.
It will be there, and I will cry. I will see the familiar faces.
I cried every time I've seen Kingdom Hearts 3 so far.
That
I
is
don't
true.
know why.
I'm thinking about it now, and I'm thinking.
Yeah,
about
Colt's
crying.
tearing up. It may
I'm
also be
thinking
because
about
it's 105 degrees in this room.
it.
But
That is also my sweat.
Actually, let's see if I can check the temperature.
in this room,
Does your phone
but-
have a thermometer?
Yes.
I think a big thing that's going to be at Sony's press conference, Destiny 2. I know.
Nah.
I know. Colt-
Destiny
Death
2.
Huh? Death Stranding's gonna be the biggest thing.
No, Destiny 2.
They're not gonna,
Death
it's a
Stranding-
Hideo
okay,
Kojima
Death-
game. Death Stranding's not
Death-
going to have longer than 3 minutes.
I mean, Death Stranding.
There's not enough ready for it yet.
It's definitely a AAA big title or
Yeah,
whatever.
Destiny-
Everybody's definitely excited for it. Like we're
Well,
not saying
calm down.
you're not excited for Death Stranding.
Oh, I thought we were still talking about Destiny 2. Excuse. Okay, sorry, my bad.
I was about to pop. The
Wow, I was
shit
about
out
to
of you.
fucking.
I was about to beat you dead.
You gotta watch that arm, Wenzel.
I thought.
It's your arm.
Why would you?
Ah!
I'm not even touching it. I'm not even touching it. Don't fucking hit me.
It's popping.
But yeah,
Why is everybody on edge?
everybody's on
Because
edge.
somebody
It
just
is
fucking
hot.
hit me.
It is hot in this room. The emotions are high. I'm about to cry. Talking about Kingdom Hearts.
Can we
But,
get this podcast over with?
But no,
I
it's
just
just.
want to go swimming.
But I mean, Destiny 2. I think that's going to be because Destiny always gets big.
I think World War II is gonna be their big thing.
You think World War II is
Yeah.
going to get a bigger
Maybe.
limelight? Well, I mean, they're both Activision, so like, who
Yeah.
gives a shit, right? 'Cause- so, I mean, it's one of those. I mean, they're both going to sell a bajillion copies, so who cares? They could show one right after the other, and that's our Activision update of the week.
What?
It's just, it's just one of those things.
I'm actually kind of excited for Destiny 2.
I'm excited for Destiny 2
I-
and World War II.
I think it looks good, but like, well, it looks too much like Destiny 1. Like, it looks like it has the same problems Destiny 1 has, which is not going to launch with enough content. I think launching with one raid is very stupid. I think it should launch with multiple raids, at least, and then it's just going to launch with one raid, which I'm like, that's kind of what the
You're
problem
holding
is.
a kazoo in your hand.
Cody's just
But-
shaking his phone.
Yeah, well, Cody's
violently.
shaking his phone. Once we need
I don't
to
know
point
what's
that out.
happening.
But it's just one of those things where I'm like, it's a thing. I'm more excited for Call of Duty than I am Destiny 2.
You gonna play with us this time?
Maybe if I get it. I didn't get Infinite Warfare.
That's fair.
So if I get World War II, I think it's a cool concept. God, it's funny calling it a cool concept when 10 years
World War
ago
II was a concept.
everybody was complaining about. They're like, "There's too many World War II games," and now we're back like, "This is a brand new thing and it's very exciting."
Because of
And
kids.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, dumbass kids.
Gotta hate them.
But let's talk about Death Stranding. How do you think? Do you think Death Stranding?
It's gonna be there, and they're gonna show Kojima doing some weird stuff with a baby doll, and Kojima's gonna like talk to the baby, and it's gonna talk back in a deep man voice.
Yeah, I mean, I think Death Stranding is still years away.
Oh yeah, but they're still gonna tease it. Like
I mean,
crazy.
yeah, they'll tease it, but I just think it's
no,
like-
it's gonna be like 2022 when that comes
like
out.
I think Death Stranding comes out after Kingdom Hearts 3.
When was the last time we saw Death Stranding with
PlayStation
Guillermo?
experience.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's PlayStation Experience.
That was what, December?
Yeah, so it wasn't that long ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're about to see some more.
We're gonna see some
Guillermo
more.
Lelo Tolo.
So,
Guillermo del
but
Toro.
okay, what do you think? Death Stranding or Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out first?
Kingdom Hearts.
Death Stranding.
Death Stranding.
I think Kingdom
I
Hearts.
think Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out
Yeah.
for Death Stranding.
Mm.
It's Hideo Kojima.
because like they
Kingdom
just
Hearts
released
3 is
Kingdom Hearts
vaporware.
2.5 and 2.8 on the PS4.
yeah, like
So that's
Wow.
coming. I know.
Just because you said that, I'm assuming you don't like Hideo.
Kingdom Hearts is gonna come out in 2019.
So there's a few other things here. That Days Gone game that they ended their press conference
I
with
thought that
last
looked really
year.
good.
I thought it looked good, but I thought it was a very wet fart way to end their conference last year.
Yeah.
Because I'm just like, it's another zombie game. Yay.
I'll take it.
Like, whatever. Detroit Become Human, I think that.
Oh,
excited for that.
I'm looking for that. Give me some of that action.
I think that could be good. Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
So I'm very excited for Spider-Man. So I think Spider-Man's going to be a great game. Very excited for it. And then you have, do you think Red Dead's there?
Red Dead's going to be there. It's just going to be a little bit of gameplay.
You think so? I mean, because
Yeah.
Rockstar is very...
It's going to be John Marston's son, and he's going to be like, howdy, partner.
Yeah, and that's
it.
I mean, that's very possible. And then Psychonauts 2. You think Psychonauts...
No.
You think they make an appearance? I think they make
that's
an appearance.
vaporware.
I think Psychonauts... No, I'm the exact opposite. I think Psychonauts 2 makes it out this year. So...
Okay.
Yeah. So, is that Sony... Oh, Middle-earth Shadow of War.
Fuck yeah.
I saw... I think they released like an hour and a half long developer walkthrough of it. That game looks really good.
I'm getting the gold edition.
But they also delayed it today, June 1st, from August August to October. From August to October, so it's...
Sounds like throw down the kazoo.
Yeah, threw down the kazoo.
I don't know what's touching it.
I don't know.
I don't know.
All right, I'm gonna hold on. Everybody, be quiet. I'm gonna turn this down. Look, those are the podcasts. I'm not editing this shit, so you guys just gotta deal with this for 5 seconds.
Are we safe?
We're back.
Okay.
What's up, guys?
what the-
HI.
Sorry for
talking
that.
about?
We talking about Psychonauts 2. I think Psychonauts 2 comes out this year.
Yeah.
I would say that's my bold prediction.
Nah. Nah.
I actually am gonna edit that out, by the way.
What?
That part. So I said I wasn't gonna edit it out, but I lied.
But yeah, so Psychonauts 2. And that's kind of it with Sony. Anybody have any other Sony thoughts?
Let's get it over with.
Sony's
God,
great.
move
Sony's
on.
great.
Yeah.
Sony's great.
They're gonna do something new with PlayStation Pro. Something maybe.
Oh yeah, in VR that would be
Yeah.
probably a significant portion. Oh, that Dreams game.
I don't know.
That game they
What?
showed like last year or 2 years ago, where they were like, "You create your own world."
I don't care about that.
I don't care about it at all.
Throw
But
that in
that's probably going to be a
You bringing it
pretty
up
big
makes
part.
me very angry. Stop.
okay.
You hit me.
Last conference, the Nintendo Showcase, which isn't really a conference.
Vaporware.
June 13th, which is Tuesday at 11 a.m. Let's just dive right into it. Super Mario Odyssey.
I want it. I
I-
like it. We're seeing gameplay.
I think that's going to be a huge part. It's already confirmed for Treehouse, I'm pretty sure. So I think as much of Breath of the Wild we saw last year, I think that's how much Super Mario Odyssey
we're
we
gonna
see
see
this
a
year.
lot of Mario.
Yeah, so I'm extremely excited for Super Mario Odyssey. That's going to, I mean, it looks like a great game. A lot of people, because, the little bit of gameplay we've seen, it looks like people are like, oh, it's Mario in a real person world. I don't think that's like the main hub of the world. I think that's just like
That's
one.
just a level.
That's just a
Because
level.
they showed like a bunch of random levels in that
Yeah.
video.
I think that's totally just one level. Although it's called New Donk City, which is
I like
maybe
that
the
idea.
smartest name I've ever heard. So it's I mean any super Galaxy, you have Galaxy 2. I mean I even love 3D World and 3D Land.
3D World and Land, great games.
Yeah, great games. Captain Toad would be a great
don't-
game.
15 minutes, let's go.
So Super Mario Odyssey, just super pumped for it. I think I think they're going to go the Breath of the Wild route. I think we're going to see a lot of Super Mario Odyssey. So
Yeah.
I'm excited about that. Now let's dive into some rumors.
Okay, throw them at me, boy.
Pokemon Stars.
Pokemon Stars.
Pokemon Stars. Allegedly the third installment of the Sun Moon franchise, except it's going to be on Switch,
I
full
think it's gonna
3D.
be like Pokemon XD and Gale of Darkness.
Oh,
Pokemon.
I hate Pokemon. Pokemon is for babies.
True that.
Even
Magic.
though Pokemon Sun was my favorite game of last year.
Babies.
Game,
but,
jeez.
But I'm very excited for Stars. I hope it's real because Stars came from that same leak that Mario and Rabbids came from, and everybody's like, "Well, that sounds ridiculous." And Mario and Rabbids is obviously true. So I mean, I think
You're getting Pokemon.
I think Stars is a real thing.
Do we
I
talk
heard-
about?
Huh?
Do we talk about Animal Crossing yet?
No, not yet.
No,
we're getting there. Hold on.
Oh
We're getting
my
there,
God.
dog.
I'm really
but
excited.
anyway, I was talking to somebody. I don't know who. Might have been DeAndre. We were talking about. I'm not touching
Cody
it.
did that.
That was
Cody.
Cody.
That was me.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm doing my best.
It's fine.
God
We have a
dang
loose
it.
connector that we're fixing.
Somebody was talking about like earlier when we saw like some old footage or something of like when they were working on Pokemon Sun and Moon. One of the 3D models they were working on was not for Sun and Moon,
Yeah, I know
but
exactly.
for Pokemon Stars.
Yeah. No, I've seen that as well, and people were like, "Oh, maybe they're working on this for Stars," and maybe, and like, it would make sense because I mean, the Switch is a perfect console handheld hybrid to do it because like people finally get their console Pokemon, but you still get the handheld Pokemon
Yeah.
that people love. So like, you're really not disappointing anybody there. Like, it kind of seems like a no brainer, and Sun and Moon are still selling fantastically. I think Stars should just add on to it. I think
Turns
it would-
out it's Pokemon Snap.
Oh, dude, I would
okay.
lose my shit for a Snap too. I thought the Wii U was a perfect console
Yeah,
for
they
it.
didn't even put a camera on.
The Switch.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
now it's
weird.
ruined.
Oh well.
They didn't put a camera on the back of the Wii U either.
There's one on the
That was
front.
the front.
Yeah, but I mean, like, what are you?
Yes.
Front Wii U superior to the Switch.
But wow, first time that sentence has ever been said. But no, I think Stars is easy system seller. Speaking of easy system sellers, Super Smash Brothers for Switch.
That's obvious. That's obvious.
That has to happen,
I mean, it
If
just
Skyrim
had
can
like
come
3
on-
to 4 characters, but it's,
Yeah, I think you have to
Yeah.
add characters. I don't think you can just add DLC characters. And apparently, one of the big rumors is like, but the 3DS courses and the Wii U courses are going to be in this version. I'm like,
I'd be okay with that.
I would be okay with that, but like, I feel like we need at least one new fighter.
Yeah, we're gonna
At
get
least one.
Sora from Kingdom Hearts.
No.
I'm thinking Switch snipper clips
the
We're gonna get scissors.
or Breath of the Wild Zelda.
Snipper
Not
clips
Zelda,
too.
Link.
Link.
I say Zelda.
Well,
Oh,
that's just a
God.
costume. That's not. I mean, they're not going to put 3 different links in the game.
Yeah.
Surely to God, not. There's already.
Don't
we already
put
have
that one weird fish guy that everybody likes.
fish guy.
They don't wanna,
I think about Mr. Game and Watch.
no, they're talking about the guy that everybody wants to bang in Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
What the fuck?
Oh.
We were talking about Smash Brothers. Why are you talking about Fish
too.
Guy?
I'm saying he could be.
Oh my God, I
He
don't
could
know.
be a guest.
Special guest Fish Guy that has a lot of fan fiction written about him. But yeah, I think that's obvious.
Fan fiction.
More of the
Skip
rumor
over that.
mill. Do you think they bring Mario Maker to Switch? Mario Maker, I think
I feel like that should be a thing.
that.
though.
I mean, you can take it on the
it's
go.
not going to be much, but it's going to be there.
I mean, it should be the Wii U version just on Switch. That's all they have to do.
Yeah.
And I think because I mean Mario Maker is one of my favorite games like ever. It's like infinite Super Mario Brothers. Like,
They'll just add more stuff to it. My favorite part about these new console add-ons is the fact that the DLC actually has to come with the console.
yeah, it's like here's a remake and we're adding all that DLC to it. But guess what? Only $60 again. Kind of like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Who would buy that again? I did. But and then you have Fire Emblem Warriors, which isn't really a rumor. They've showed that already. It's Dynasty Warriors with Fire Emblem characters.
And don't forget about that Shin Megami Tensei game.
Oh yeah, they did show that. Did they show that in January or did we
That
see
was
that?
when
on-
they showed off the Switch.
Yeah, so that was in January.
I'm looking forward to that because I miss console Shin Megami Tensei games because
So-
I wasn't part of that era on the PS2, and I really like to play those.
Yeah. I mean, we may see that, and then apparently, according to everybody, apparently Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is coming out this year, which is
No.
insane to
It
me.
didn't look that good when they showed it this beginning of the year.
I don't know. Maybe we just saw alpha footage or something.
I hope so.
But I mean, if that game comes out this year, that's huge. And then big rumor mill, the SNES Mini / Classic. Do you think that's a real thing? Do you
Yeah.
think this holiday
Yeah,
we're
it's
getting
easy money.
It's easy
Yeah.
money. It is, and like there's so many Super SNES. I'm just going to say SNES because I'm stroking out here. So many games you can just put on it, and like for $60, it seems like a no-brainer. Just are they going to be able to keep up with demand? No.
Yeah.
No, they're gonna create artificial demand like they always do.
like they did with the
Every-
they have with the Switch,
With the Wii, the Wii U, the
NES Classic.
NES Classic, the Switch.
Mhm. The only thing they really haven't done it with are like 3DS.
Yeah, because they're like, we need to push. Everybody's gonna buy them anyways.
Yeah, people. It's 3D, but and you don't need glasses. Breath of the Wild DLC. I don't think that's a rumor. I think obviously they're going to
that's
show
fine.
something to do with the DLC there. But let's talk about something near and dear to my heart: Animal Crossing for the Nintendo Switch.
Oh!
It has to happen.
It's gonna happen.
We have to get. It has to. The Switch is the perfect home for the Animal Crossing franchise. Like the 3D models are made. They're done. We have them. They did that stupid ass board game that still pisses
Yeah,
me
that's so
off.
stupid.
I hate it when they showed that. I think it was 2015. When
We
they
were
showed
so
that,
hyped. We were
I was like,
"New
oh my
Animal
god,
Crossing?"
Animal Crossing for Wii U, and then it's a board game, and you're like, what? Like I screamed. I remember screaming in the
He
Skype
did
call.
scream, I remember
I
that.
Like-
can imagine it.
I was so pissed. I don't think I've ever been pissed off more on an announcement for a
Yeah.
franchise I love. Just because I'm like, what is this Mario Party bullshit?
True that.
And I ended up buying the game because it came with an exclusive amiibo. But I only paid like because it went down because nobody was buying it. I bought it for like $11.
But
on
did it have
Amazon.
good? I mean, was it a good game?
I didn't play it. It cost $11.
You
I
just
bought
want
it
the
for the
amiibo.
exclusive amiibo. It came with 2 amiibos. I got it for
Well,
$11.
shit, that
Good.
Let's
That's a
play
deal.
Oh, God, I don't know.
No swimming. We're playing.
I don't know about that. I'm a little hot. I need to jump.
But
in
no,
that water.
I mean, we would all okay, none of you have a Switch. Would you, Colt and Cody? 'Cause I know Wenzel's not really a Nintendo boy or not really care about Animal Crossing. I don't know. Would you two buy a Switch for Animal Crossing?
Yes.
If that was really quick. I was gonna say if Animal Crossing came out this year.
Yes.
Yes. I would literally take funds.
It's only $250, isn't it?
The Switch,
Yeah.
Switch is $300.
Oh, I'll still do it.
It'll be $250 by.
Yeah, I'll be
By a holiday.
Yeah.
You think they're gonna?
Oh yeah.
Absolutely not. I think they'll bundle a game with it. I don't think they're gonna price cut it already. That's ridiculous.
They bundle a game for $300.
Yeah, I think they'll bundle
Yes,
a game
yes.
for $300.
If they bundle Animal Crossing for $300,
They're gonna bundle
yes.
Animal Crossing and Mario Odyssey. I'll take that bundle in a heartbeat.
Okay,
and
why
I'll
wouldn't
buy
do that?
Breath of the Fire Childs.
I think the Switch is one of those games where they do need a bundle game with it.
I was really surprised that 1-2 Switch wasn't bundled with
Another fun fact: the Nintendo 64 was the first Nintendo console to not have a bundled game with it.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
I thought you just told us that Super Mario 64 was bundled with the Nintendo.
I probably did, but what I meant to
You
say was
did.
it
You
released
said
at the same
64.
time.
Okay.
Genghis Khan played in.
Okay. Anyways, but Animal Crossing,
gonna
we
keep
have to
saying
get Animal Crossing. I'm going to be a little upset if we don't get Animal Crossing. To be honest.
I closed my eyes and I fell asleep for like a good second.
And
Not that this is boring. It's just that I'm so tired.
yeah, Wenzel
He's a
DM'd us
literal
in
baby.
the group chat at like 1:15. He's like, I'm just so tired. I'm like, take a nap. We're not meeting for like 4 hours. I don't think you took a nap. But here's something I want to harp on just before we get to some questions and some just random things. What do you think the Switch does for next year? What's 2018? Because you hear this plan like they're releasing a game this month. And this
Skyrim.
month.
Skyrim 2. Skyrim 2.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, it's interesting because they're releasing a big game every month right now, but like they can't keep that up for the whole life cycle of the damn console. They're gonna have to slow down eventually, I would think. So like, what do they have for next year? And like, they already have new Zelda and new Mario. Like, those are their big guns. Like, if they show Pokemon, does Pokemon?
What the fuck
the
is
Heck.
The house is haunted.
No.
We'll fix this audio issue, guys.
Yeah, the audio will be fixed next week. Don't
We like I said, we got new equipment and we're still trying. I'm still trying to figure out what the hell I'm doing with it,
Yeah.
and so we're having a little issue here and there.
But
So,
it's fine. As long as the podcast doesn't crash and burn.
yeah,
But
we're reaching an hour and 30 minutes into this podcast right now.
I
Wow.
told you it'd be a long one.
Dang.
Jesus
But
Christ,
like,
Tanner, I want to fucking kill you. Get to the questions.
well, what do you think the Switch has for next year?
I don't know. No one knows.
Honestly,
Let me look into my Switch ball.
Honestly, what they're gonna have to do is they're just gonna
It's
have to
spherical.
they're gonna have to pull out new IPs. They just can't keep using like Mario, Pokemon.
Yeah, or not
Zelda.
even new IPs, but like, where's Metroid?
They're
Like,
gonna-
I don't even
I
care
think
ab-
Shin Megami Tensei is gonna do.
Oh, I
something
kind of wouldn't
different.
mind a new Metroid.
But like,
Where's Mother 3?
where's my new F-Zero?
We're only gonna make games that you don't want.
Okay, that's enough Nintendo talk. There's just a few things here that I want to harp on, then a couple questions, and we're done. So, what conference are we most hyped
Sony.
for?
Sony.
Sony. I'm most hyped for Sony.
Nintendo.
Shut
Nintendo.
up. Shut
I can
up.
see.
Well, the thing is, though, is
Sony
that,
and
like,
Nintendo are very close for me.
the thing is, though, is that it's not that I don't. I've kind of. I don't know. In my games, I don't play. I like playing games, but I really like Nintendo games.
Yeah,
I really.
they just
like
have that
Nintendo.
charm about them.
And I think that's what I grew up with, really, like when I first started gaming, and that's what I am attracted to currently.
Yeah.
I haven't, but I mean, like I've been playing Skyrim for like 3 weeks, so
Yeah, I was about to say you've been playing Skyrim for
what the fuck
forever.
would I know?
So what? Okay, what specific game are you most hyped
Kingdom Hearts
for?
3.
Kingdom Hearts 3. Wenzel, what about you?
God of War.
God of War.
God of War does
What
it
about you,
good.
Cody? I'm saying Super Mario Odyssey.
Animal Crossing.
Oh God, I don't want to get my hopes up for Animal Crossing because if it's not there, I'm going to cry if it's not there or if it's there.
Either way, I'm crying.
Either way, I'm dying. Or not dying, crying. I may die. Who knows? But and then a big Overwatch news. So Terry Crews has said, "I'm going to be at E3. I'm going to announce something."
Oh my god.
Did we get Doomfist? Did we finally get Doomfist
Doom.
He's
confirmation?
probably gonna be saying, "I got Grandmasters."
Doom.
Is Terry Crews gonna be putting Overwatch?
Yeah, apparently he's going to be the
Yeah.
voice of Doomfist.
Yeah.
What?
Cody's
really looking forward to that, and I think we're gonna get Hammond sometime soon.
apparently, according to a 4chan leak,
July 12th.
Apparently, that's a very specific date. But apparently, like the next hero is going to be a support chimpanzee that like can put up protective barriers and shit.
And then again, that leak is a little.
Yeah, it is, but who knows? Like you
God.
never know.
Wait, what if could Hammond and Doomfist be two separate characters, or
No, they will be too. They
Yeah, there'll be
can't-
two. I don't think Hammond will be.
Definitely?
Yeah, I don't
Okay,
think Hammond's
okay.
going to be in.
see? I thought it'd be
charge
kind of cool if like
I think Doomfist will come out. In
one of
July.
the apes, or like
I don't think they would do that. I think it's interesting already that they're possibly going to have two apes.
yeah,
If that does indeed happen.
The Overwatch world is actually Planet
Planet of the Apes.
Who knew?
Borderlands 3.
I really want that. I really
please,
Like,
do. And I think Sony would show it.
like Gearbox has to come out, especially after the shit that was
Battleborn was such a disappointment. What the hell were
it
you
was.
doing?
Like,
Oh, was it really that bad?
yeah.
Yes, you can get it for like $4 on Amazon right now.
Was it really that bad?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
like
Because I saw a bunch of people
It
say
launched
it
the
was really good.
same
Like,
time as Overwatch.
here's Mighty Number 9. Here's Battleborn.
I mean,
My hand
I think
barely
it's
moved.
It's opposite.
well, see, the problem was that it came out so close to Overwatch.
Yeah, it came out like 2 weeks before or after Overwatch.
I think it was
Wait,
after.
Battleborn. Which one's Battleborn?
Battleborn.
It's like League of Legends, but first person.
Oh shit! I was thinking. Never mind. I was thinking of that game with where you had all the different warrior types fighting.
What?
For Honor.
Yeah, I was thinking.
Oh,
Oh, that
no.
game
Oh.
didn't do that good either. So
It didn't. Son of a fucking.
But anyways,
I felt that over here. Do that again,
yeah,
please.
but yeah, Borderlands 3. Hope it happens, just because I love Borderlands 2.
Love Borderlands 2.
God, we played the hell out of Borderlands.
I
2.
still play it every now and then.
I think I put 40 hours into my Steam account.
Yeah, I mean we.
Oh, I just put 40 hours. I put over 400 across everything.
Colt's like 9,000 hours into Borderlands 2. Look at me while I'm talking. Borderlands 2. And then, but just super easy question. I think who needs to have the best showing at this year's E3?
Game Cub
Needs to have,
Who needs to have the
Xbox.
best showing?
Xbox.
no doubt.
I think it's Microsoft as well, but Nintendo has to kind of show something.
I think
Did you say-
I mean,
Nintendo's
I think
fine.
Nintendo's kind of safe though, a little bit.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
just
they're kinda
saved-
safe
they've
'cause
saved their lives with
they,
Breath of
they
the
know
Wild.
they know
Yeah.
where they are. It's just that Microsoft needs to figure out what they are now.
I think I think in the entirety of the game community, I think Nintendo is going to be. I think actually Nintendo is actually in the safest spot.
Wenzel just threw
Wenzel,
his
if you
phone.
ruin this podcast,
Wenzel just threw his new iPhone, so
it's like the 5th time.
I don't know where it went.
He literally got it yesterday, and it's throwing because
I don't feel like moving. It's just
well,
gonna stay
actually, not
this
just
podcast
today.
is almost over. It's fine.
I think Nintendo is safe.
Yeah.
I think Nintendo is safe because I think they know their place.
Yeah, I'm the same. Yeah,
However, Sony and Xbox,
everybody kind of needs to have a good showing.
where's
what it
their
boils down.
place? Where's their place in the future?
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
Sony obviously console.
Sony, Sony's built up a lot of goodwill with the fans,
I
but
think-
like they have to show some shit that's
They
coming
do,
out
they
soon.
do. But I think that it all comes just down to Microsoft. They need to figure out like
Yeah, they need to figure out where they're at, and finally, finish up the podcast. Let's do some lightning
let's
rounds.
ask some stupid ass
Let's
questions.
do some lightning round.
Go.
What series from at least 2 generations ago, PS2, GameCube, Xbox, etc., do you want to see revived and shown? I have mine.
Jack.
You're Jack. What are you?
Oh shit!
You can have the same one mine's Spyro. I want
Spyro
I want a
would be
good
good.
Spyro game.
I want a good Spyro game.
Not this Skylander shit.
Yeah, I get that. Guy.
Wenzel, you go first.
You brought it up there, Metroid.
Yeah, Metroid would be good.
Well, Metroid was revived on the Wii.
Yeah, they did bring
They
one.
just
to it.
remade
It's
it,
fine though. This is a Switch. There's been 2. It's fine.
Shit, this is hard.
Federation Force does not count.
Jack.
I don't know. I honestly don't know. I don't really want a remake of any game or a reboot. I'm okay with no reboots.
No reboots 2017. Percent chance of major Kingdom Hearts information on a scale of 0% to 0.5%.
Negative 1%. Kingdom Hearts 3 is never
20
coming
I'm
out.
thinking the 50%.
I think we. I don't know. It depends what you classify as major information. I think we get.
I'm thinking we get a release time frame.
I think we get a year. It's like 2019. Somebody predicted Sega revives an old IP, which is kind of already a thing because they're
Sonic.
bringing back Seaman.
Semen?
The fish with the human face.
I have
Yeah.
no.
They're bringing that back.
I don't know what that is.
Okay,
You
that's gonna get real funny.
I don't like that.
You've probably seen that.
Sega's bring back semen.
Semen.
Horchata.
And then we have just
Christmas.
some games people are excited about. Spider-Man, Death Stranding. Spider-Man's mentioned a whole lot. Destiny 2, Super Mario Odyssey, stuff like that. Hype. Here's a question I kind of took liberties with. Hype over time. What game that you are hyped about will you actually play? So like
The only one to hear that, the only two here that are even questionably would be me and you.
yeah, I know. So
I
like
play all the games.
I mean,
that
Yeah.
I think number one, if all the games that I want shown at E3 are shown, number one I put on that list is Animal Crossing.
Me, that's exactly what I was saying. Animal Crossing and Stars.
I usually play.
Oh
every
yeah,
game
obviously
once,
Pokemon.
so-
Yeah,
No,
I
I mean-
I would say top 3: Animal Crossing, Pokemon Stars. God, I think I'll say God of War just because I need something.
Shenmue 2.
Number 1 is oh fuck, I forgot it.
Or
No, number 1
VR.
is Middle Earth Shadow fucking War. World War 2, God of War.
You like war?
I love war.
All 3 of those games had war in the title.
Oh my god.
Of course you do.
So which super lightning right now. Which sports game will EA spend too much time talking about this year? Okay.
I'm thinking
What?
actually football. Football.
Sure. What games will Sony show off as the goodwill game this year, similar to Crash was? I think Spyro is a very big possibility.
Please,
there.
God,
I'm
bring back
thinking
Spyro.
Jack.
Spyro.
Or a new Ratchet. I think they might show off a new Ratchet.
Ooh, those are
I
good.
did love.
Okay, Dream random guest, and which conference would you like to see him on? So,
Aisha Tyler.
Aisha Tyler, every
Sony.
conference.
Hulk Hogan. Xbox.
You buy the special edition, you get a piece of the ring.
Oh, look at all this power.
All right, do you think Switch will have any bigger releases announced for this year during their showcase? Obviously, yes.
Yeah.
If Nintendo, Microsoft, and Sony conferences for sandwiches, what sandwiches would they be?
Philly cheesesteak, because Philly
Wait,
cheesesteak sandwich.
what's
Sony would be a
Sony.
chicken sandwich.
Oh, come on, Philly cheesesteak
Chicken
sandwich.
sandwich is so good.
That's a
I'm
Philly
going to say
cheesesteak
Sony
sandwich.
is a Chick-fil-A spicy chicken sandwich.
There you go.
Yes,
I'm,
that's good.
I'm glad I could relate.
Here's what I'm saying. For Nintendo. I think Nintendo, a nice peanut butter and jelly. It's classic. Everybody likes them.
That's good. That's good.
I think that's what
and
it.
Xbox, a burger.
Xbox.
No, Xbox is like
they're a crappily
Xbox
homemade
is that
sandwich.
no. Xbox is that unconventional. You never know where you're. It's like a pineapple cheese mayonnaise sandwich.
Xbox, a calzone.
Okay, I'll go with that. Microsoft's conference is a calzone. I'll go with that. Sure. And I think that's going to do us for the podcast this week.
Jesus Christ, let it be
It's
over.
so hot.
So let me do some plugs. You can follow us on Twitter at AYCH Podcast. You can listen to, if you're listening to us. Thank you. Listen to us on SoundCloud, Google Play, iTunes, all that. Do your plugs.
My name's Colt. Sorry for all the popping, locking, and dropping. You can find me on Twitter at ColtD88, and make sure you appreciate.
Gosh, it's me, Wenzel. Find me at Wenzy Wilkie on Twitter. WENZY WILKEY. Yeah, look that up.
Fuck. This is Cody signing out. Find me here on this podcast.
Beef, ground beef.
Ground beef, Cody.
Ground beef.
I don't have the kazoo. I can't play
I'm gonna
this out.
try to edit some of that out of the popping. So if you're getting to this point and the popping didn't end, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh man.
Are we done?
Yeah.
It's so hot.
Let-
I just want to swim.